Hello, everyone. It's William here and Andrew at Allegory Gallery. Thank you all for tuning in tonight.
Howdy.
It's another Total Request Live night. How's everyone doing? I see our friend Susie is here. Hello, Susie. Thank you for joining us. Our neighbor. And you were right today telling me that the roads were foggy. They were very foggy along the way home.
Did you have to go up to Johnstown?
Yeah, she said she was in Johnstown today. Mary Jane is here. Julie is here. Norma is here. Hello, everyone. Thank you all for joining us. Please hit that thumbs up, hit the like, hit the love, hit the share. And don't forget, it's Total Request Live. So please let us know in the comments what you'd like us to look for. Let's start now. Anything you want us to look for. We've pulled some things that we tried to find from yesterday that you all were looking for, and we're going to continue when you let us know what you're looking for in the comments below. Anna says, I was just watching what I missed last night. Thank you so much, Anna. I do have a few people who sent in a few claims in the last probably 2 hours or so between the time I was driving home and right now and getting ready to leave the store. So I didn't get you all invoiced and spreadsheeted out yet, but I will. I'll do that tonight with the rest of the batch. Let's see here. Julie says, I want the same shit I wanted last night.
I don't remember.
Uh-oh, you better tell him again.
It's kind of like when you have to say the thing 3 times.
Yeah, it's like we're all hyped up in the energy of the night, and the things go in and they stay in there for a little bit, and then they leave.
Mm-hmm.
Now we do try to, some of it sticks, and we try to find it the next day and overnight.
A lot of times it's like a call and response.
Yes.
When they sing in the church.
You say it, they say it. You say it, they say it.
Uh-huh.
And then you forget it as soon as you leave, right?
Oh no, hopefully.
Oh no. Angela is here. Hello, Angela. Anna says, that would be me with the emails. I did see some from you come in. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. There were some of your things left. I did do a quick look, so you'll be getting a little bit extra from yesterday. Thank you. Julie says, tribal, unique, large, carved, and artisan.
Did you think more about artisan?
He's like, did you do your homework, Julie? Did you do your homework and think a little harder about
narrow down
who you want, what you want, design, motif? Do you want floral artisan? We got lots of floral artisans.
The other thing that people hardly ever do is say budget.
No, they do not.
And
we don't even say that normally to remind you that you can say, I'm looking for beads that are like under $10, or I'm looking for beads that are over $200. So if you're looking for
if you want over 200, just DM me. We'll have our own.
He's gonna have private shopping with Andrew.
Maybe not private time, but
private shopping with Andrew.
Total Request Live. Private
edition. PE.
I'll be your private dancer.
Oh boy.
No, I won't.
He's like, no, I won't.
You don't want that.
You don't know what kind of dancing you're gonna get.
I know, the
job. Amanda's here. Hello, Amanda.
We can turn on Tina Turner.
Oh boy, you're gonna be your private dancer.
Dancing for money. I'll do what you want me to
do. Julie says, I honestly don't know which artisans you have. I love the rough and rustic style, sort of Laura Lunsford-esque.
Okay. So the thing is even if you don't know what we have, just say it.
Tell us what you want in your heart. Because
sometimes what happens is sometimes things just appear.
We manifest.
And it sounds wild and like it shouldn't
actually be a thing.
But you can ask some of the other people in here, they'll say, I want blah, blah, blah. And then I'm like, oh.
Yeah, what was it? Anne asked for Cracker Jack metal, old antique Cracker Jack.
Metallized
plastic.
Cracker Jack charms.
Cracker Jack charms.
Antique
and
Like,
and
I
a
have 2
bundle of them
bags.
popped up out of nowhere. He was digging through stuff. He's like, "Oh, look, here they are."
And like as far as like specific artists, I have I've been every bead show that I would go to, I would get a little something.
Yeah.
And I always try to support my fellow artists and vendors. So I've done literally hundreds of shows.
Yeah.
And have beads. I don't even remember who I have bought them from.
Yeah, and you don't have to say who, but you can say a type of style. You can say somebody and say it's like that. You don't have to know what we have to call exactly what we have. We will look and see.
And
That's the whole
it's good
fun.
for me too, because then I can say no if I don't have it.
Yeah, you'll just say no.
Like if you say somebody that I have like a vendetta time with, and I don't have their beads, I'm be like, nope,
never. Hello, Susie.
Throw it on the ground.
Oh no. Sell it before you throw it on the ground.
I know.
Susie is with us. Susie Wyatt, thank you
Release,
for joining us at Release and Let Be.
You know, I got some stuff I got to release.
Yeah, you do.
I got a bunch of a little box going.
Yeah, he's got a box. He's got one box going away already, planned.
I'm excited.
I know, right? Catch and release. Catch and release. So I was at the store today. I went and talked to our neighbors at the ceramic shop and hung out with them a little bit and got to know them a little more. And I'm inquiring about, you know, questions and estimates and things to set up the home pottery studio.
He's already got the wheel.
I've got the wheel. That's one of the biggest investments.
I got him some tools.
He's got me some tools. He's got me some glazes. He's got me some things that could be made into glazes.
I know. And
He's got me a screen printing kit so that I can make.
That's not for you.
He's like, that's not for you.
You can use it.
He's like, you don't get to. He's like, that doesn't stay downstairs.
No, I mean it could. I don't have any ownership over where it needs to live.
Right.
But yeah, you getting there little by little.
Little by little. Kimberly is here. Hello, Kimberly. Donna is here. Hello, Donna. Julie says, I love unique lamp work, but on a tight budget due to the crash.
Wait, which one? Who said that?
Julie. Unique lamp work.
Okay. Well, we also have like sometimes I have beads. I can't remember who made them.
You usually get a good deal if you can't remember who made them.
Because so if you don't care about who made them.
Yeah.
I have boxes of things that I'm like, oh.
I don't know. Don't remember. I traded for this 13 years ago.
Yeah, I've had some unusual trades. Like one time I traded in the entryway of a bathroom at the airport. And
you've all been in that situation, right?
You know,
you've been there.
You flying high. And you're like on that good.
Julie says, I don't care who made them.
Well, like sometimes like you're on that like. You had like a good show, and you're around other
Everything's
people.
Wonderful when you're in your family and you've had a good day. Like the world is bright, the rainbows are everywhere.
And like I was coming, I don't remember if I was coming or going into the bathroom. I saw this lady, and she had this beautiful necklace, and I could tell she was bead people. I said, "Oh, I love that," and she goes, "I make them." And so we kind of scooted over so we weren't blocking the thing, but she pulled out this thing. She was ready to go. She had it in her suitcase.
She had her to-go selling kit.
Like, well, I have this, and I pulled it out of my pocket.
Be ready to sell at any moment, right?
And so we swapped.
Anna says, oh no, Kimberly said, that sounds a bit sketchy, Andrew.
Wow. I just told you the story of it.
Right.
It wasn't like I was like, who's got bees?
Who's got bees in the bathroom?
I know. Beating in the bathroom. No.
No. That's a big nope. Nope.
I don't even like it when people talk to me in the bathroom.
I know. Don't talk, don't look.
I was like, can we talk
Even when we're traveling and we go into the bathroom together, the conversation ends at the door.
Correct.
We don't continue while we're in there. And then when we leave, then we continue the conversation.
Why do we have to spend all of our private moments together or in community? Like I went to this board meeting, and so I go to the bathroom, and then one of the other the board members is trying to talk to me. I was like, no. And I was like, I gotta go.
He's like, this is private time.
This is not, let's have a conversation.
We don't stand next to each other. We don't talk to each other.
We're not gonna have communal pissing time.
No.
Yeah.
No. Norma says, I never care who makes the lamp work. I just care whether I like it. Anna says, airport bathrooms. LOL.
Oh no. Sounds sketch. Wasn't that sketchy?
Wasn't sketch.
She's the acrylic lampwork artist out of Texas.
He's like, I know, I remember exactly who it is. Just tell the story.
I can see the card. There's a Vistaprint card.
There you go.
I recognize the template.
So I don't know how we got onto that from me talking about setting up the pottery studio. But
we were talking about what people wanted, and they wanted lamp work, and then we talked about if they don't want to have, if they don't care about who made them, then it's best run prices.
So there you go. So remember, put the things you're looking for in the comments. I've only seen a few people. What else are y'all looking for out there? Oh, Susan has joined us. Susan Surreal, thank you for joining in.
Here, flip it. Go ahead.
Oh, he's ready. All right, y'all. We're going to flip it fast tonight.
Let's go. Tribal artist on got it.
Oh,
check.
I didn't know you were ready.
Check.
Oh, look at this.
Because I manifested it. How would you?
How would you? How would you? Let's see. Let me flip this, flip this, flip this. Let's bring this down a little bit lower. All right. This is, let's bring the light back over. Let's do, this is going to be HR81.
I don't remember who made these.
HR, make these more legible. How much?
I can do $6.
$6. Did we bring more bags?
There's bags.
There's bags, okay. HR81. So, thank you.
One bag for you.
One bag for you. Ceramic pendant. Oh, I gotta also get the email up over here.
What?
I know. What's happening?
Kind of tribal, kind of artisan.
Kind of tribal. Oh,
ceramic.
Yeah.
It's kind of on the bigger side.
It all fits together. It all fits together. Let's see here. Let's move this over so I can still see if anyone's on in here. Come on. Let's go here. And here we go. All right. Susan says, but do your fur babies acknowledge private time?
Yeah, because I closed the door.
He's like, I closed the door.
Barnaby sometimes he's trying to be a pooping buddy. And I'm like, no, I don't need encouragement.
Oh, Danette is here. Hello, Danette. Anna says, heck no, cats do not like closed doors. This just sold. Thank you so much.
I don't care.
Andrew, he's like, they can dig at the door. He's like, oh well. Turn on the music.
Did somebody say something? Here, go another one.
HR82. 6 on that one too?
Sure.
Alrighty. Alrighty-roo. My cat Smokey can open the bathroom door, says Susan.
Well, then there's going to be an inside lock.
An inside lock, a special lock.
Smokey, but mind your business. You know, sometimes people, it's like comforting to have a friend. Like some people, I know they love to talk in the bathroom.
Anna says, I bet that's awkward if you have guests.
What?
Opening the bathroom door.
I know, surprise.
Susan's looking for floral beads.
That's like when we lived in the apartment and that door sometimes would pop open.
Mm-hmm.
And we had a guest and they were taking a shower and the door popped up and I was like, oh, Lord. Avert your eyes.
Avert. HR82 is this ceramic tribal-esque looking bead. Pendant, actually. And I just noted it's about 1 inch by about 2 inches. Mary Jane is here. Hello, welcome.
Alright, so we got tribal. I'll keep looking for artisan stuff. I'm trying to also tidy this up so that it's not the quagmire.
The quagmire. The deep forgotten.
I know. I was like, oh, look at this.
The deep forgotten. Crystals for sun catchers, says Danette.
Okay.
Citrus colors, says Anna.
Okay.
So far, 81 has sold. 82 is still available for $6.
This is big and tribal.
Big and tribal. How much are these babies?
I can do
5 of them.
I can do $2 a piece.
So $10. $10 for the lot. HR 83. These are big wooden?
No, ceramic.
Are they ceramic?
Yeah.
Ooh.
You can't hear it? Clinky clack.
Look at that. Look at those. Those are pretty. Big ceramic, blue, yellow.
We didn't move the boxes last night, by the way.
No, we were here very late. We were here very late.
Yeah, I kind of don't really remember what was happening in that Wheel of Time. Wheel of Time came on last night, and I was all like, let's watch Wheel of Time. And then I was like, look, Trollocs.
Yeah. 20, these are about 25 millimeter. HR 83. HR 83, 25 millimeters. Danette says bees, dragonflies. 83 has just sold. Thank you so much.
Bees, dragonflies, sun, catcher crystal. They said they were going to send focal last night.
Yeah, we've got some in there. Yeah. Oh, got one there. How much is that?
$5.
HR 84, $5. And it says Julie needs those to work with. Already sold. HR 84. This one is not. This one is still available. $5. That carved, looks like carved magnesite in there.
That might be turquoise.
Might be turquoise.
I think that
for $5.
Oh well.
Oh well. Vintage pendants, says Susan.
Here's vintage.
Yeah, it is. That big horse pendant. HR 84.
Alright, what else? Dragonflies. Suncatcher. Like, here's a tall clasp.
Ooh.
That's a nice one.
Oh yeah. How much you want to do on that? Because those are like usually like 36 or more.
I can do 25.
85. 25. Whew. Okay, somebody last night wanted some box clasps with jewels in them.
Well, here you go.
Well, here you go.
Wish granted. Oh. I just had to go down one
it's
layer.
Like, this is like...
Here, put this over somewhere.
This is sealed. Yeah. This is brand new. Sealed, but vintage. Peridot.
That's a nice one.
Yeah.
You know how
sterling silver.
How big of a pain in the ass it is to make that business?
84 has sold multiple times. Thank you so much.
I tried to make one, and I was like, oh my goodness.
This is a Peridot box clasp. If you don't know what a box clasp is, they're a box, and they have this little toggle that comes out of them.
Maybe if you did it like all the time. The other thing is that my torch tip, even my smallest torch tip, is a little bit big. And we have a Smith Little torch that gets real hot, and it's got real tiny tips. We just need to get the gas set up for that.
Yeah. This is an excellent deal, $25. Normally these are around like $36 to $38 or more. This is 925 stamp, sterling silver with Peridot. And one of these available, HR 85.
Somebody said floral. Here goes some floral.
HR 86. Oh. Floral toggles.
How much? I could do those 3 a piece.
3 each, 2 of them available.
And that's for the set. You get a set. Toggle.
So you get the toggle bar.
Isn't that nice?
And you get the little flower toggle part. Man, this is those beautiful. I love Peridot. Hello, Anne. Thank you for joining us. We're on HR 86. These are little toggles.
And we started at
81 today.
Yeah. So 81. We weren't going for 80 lots already.
No. We continued from yesterday. This is HR 86, $3 each for these, 2 of them available.
Okay, what else y'all want? Dragonflies.
Keep naming what you want in the comments, everybody. Vintage pendants.
Vintage pendant.
Dragonflies, bees.
Dragonflies, bees.
Citrus colors.
Citrus colors of what? Just in anything?
Just in general.
And what kind of citrus?
Oh boy. He's gonna make
Pomelo?
you get. He says the manifestation only works if you're specific enough.
Yeah, my brain's not 100% right now. So I need to.
You want to try this?
Here,
no.
Nobody's gonna buy that.
Anybody want this?
If y'all want this, you can have it for $3 if you want this. Don't make a lot.
Don't make a lot.
It's a waste of paper. But if
this is ceramic.
It's got gold on it.
It's got gold on it. It's a horse. It has a giant, large bale. If you want that, it's $3. But you gotta tell us in the comments, and then I'll make a lot number for it.
Yeah, because
Andrew's like, no, not gonna do it.
I'm not gonna sell you my manifestation.
All right. That over on that side. Okay. Nobody wants it.
No.
Nobody wants it.
Quiet.
Looks like a bottle opener, says Norma.
Don't try it.
Don't try it. Do not try it. All right. What's next? HR 87. HR 87. How about these little things that you found?
Oh, the grapes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me get it.
Flavor Flav could wear it, says Anna.
Somebody could.
Somebody could. Hey, if you're on a horse, you want to be seen, right? Galloping at you. So what else is going on, everybody? We didn't even talk much today. What else have you been doing? How's is your weekend starting? Is your weekend starting? Whoa! Green grapes.
There's 3 of them available.
3 of them available. How many? How much?
I could probably do 4 a lot.
$4 a lot. Y'all are saving a lot of money on this one.
That may be different from before.
That's very different. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
But we had like a great big.
So this is Gesundheit.
Thanks.
We have 3 lots of these green grapes.
Vintage.
Vintage check.
Remember.
HR 87. $4 a lot. 3 lots available. We've sold 1 of them so far. Thank you so much. Bags. There's some in my top drawer. Oh, we've got some there. Thank you.
I'm getting rid of all this.
Okay.
So just so you know.
Okay. What was the big bottle cap thing?
A pendant.
A ceramic pendant. See, it's ceramic on the back. It has the gold finish.
I probably would use that for the wall.
Yeah, you could definitely hang it on the wall. But if you want it to be a pendant, it could be. It could be.
Dragonflies appeared.
Dragonflies appeared. We have another claim for 87. We just have 1 of these left. If anybody wants the green grapes, $4. They were about twice that price before, just so y'all know. You're getting a good deal tonight. And Andrew's doing this for $3 if somebody wants it, but you got to tell us you want it. You got to tell us you want it. All right, HR.
But you don't have to tell people you got it from us.
Donna's getting back to her schedule. Her son is spending the weekend with his girlfriend at her house. So she got to soak up some morning sun today. That's nice. That's nice. We like that for you. It's good everybody's getting back to some sort of routine. He's feeling better, making progress. Are the grapes glass? Yes, Mary Jane, they're vintage glass. Vintage Czech glass or vintage German, I'm not sure. Vintage German or vintage Czech, green grape glass. I didn't give you sizes on those. Let me give you a size. If anybody wants it. Well, Andrew's digging. These green grapes were, let me make sure this is zeroed out. These were about 10.5 millimeters by 15.5 millimeters. Green grapes.
More suggestions.
More suggestions. What else? Did I get some green grapes? Yes, you did, Anna. You and someone else. There's still one left. Still one left. Still one left.
Somebody wanted me to split that. That's why I split it.
Split it up. Yeah, because they were expensive altogether. So sometimes it's easier, and you don't need like that many green grapes, right? That many green grapes. They're having so for Pride in Johnstown, they're kicking off Pride weekend at the bar with a blacklight night. I said, Andrew, we're gonna have to get our blacklight jewelry out.
I know, but I don't actually like going to those. It looks very suspicious to me. So this is 6.
Amanda says, were the grapes beads or cabochons? They're beads. They're pendants, actually.
Little charmy charms.
Little charmy charms. So they have a hole at the top, drilled front to back.
You gonna make a tag for that?
The number was 87. I am making a tag for that. Hold on, I'm answering questions. How much in this?
6.
6.
Citrus flavored.
Okay, we sold the last 87. Thank you so much. That is sold out. So this is citrus colored in the lemon, in the metallic lemon. These could also be possibly good for sun catchers if you want the crystals for the sun catchers.
That would be blingy.
Yeah, HR88, $6 for the strand. $6 for the strand. Anne says this is super specific. Chain that has this kind of more of solid and then has loops that come down like a scalloped edge. I like it so if there's a lot of charms on it, they don't flippy flop.
I don't.
Chain that is kind of more solid and then it has loops that come down like a scalloped edge. Oh, so like solid in the middle and then scalloped edge. Like a loopy edge. HR88, this one has sold. Thank you so much.
We'll see.
We'll see what he finds. You never know what will show up in the wonderful world of Andrew. But specific is good.
Sometimes.
I mean,
sometimes you just don't have it.
Yeah, and then that's not. But
this one that knot came loose, and I'm not gonna try to.
Okay, let's just put it in a bag.
Here, you can look at
it. HR89. How much is this one?
I can do 7.
Ooh, that's a really good price. These are fun. So normally these come in shorter strands than this. This is that kind of woven looking cut. It looks like a quilt to me. I love these. This is sorry, the thing's out of the page, out of the screen. HR89, $7 only. And says, I had one piece of that chain once, and I dream of it all the time.
Did you take a picture of it?
Did you take a picture?
If you have a picture of it, then...
That helps him manifest.
Because sometimes I can read your mind, but sometimes... I actually can. I'm pretty good at it. But sometimes it's not firing. I don't think I got enough coffee today.
Anna says, I snoozed on the lemon. Any more lemon color? Well, we have yellow. This is a little bit of a darker lemon right here. Heading into a little bit of almost orange territory. But this is a fun lemon.
That's called the kumquat.
Kumquat. There you go.
That sounds dirty.
Mary Jane watched Past Lives all day at work and haven't found the video with the pink necklace yet.
Well, it went up.
I know. Susie says that color is amazing. This one is. This is a really pretty yellow color. Anne says I'll look for it and take a pic. So this is HR89. You get the whole strand of these, and they are approximately 8 millimeters by 13.5 millimeters. And you get the whole strand for only $7.
Do y'all want to do like one of those things where we just show it and then you tell us if you want it and then I put it back? Because I don't like to mess up my display.
Nobody wants it. Okay, HR89 has just sold. Thank you so much. All right, so we're not making papers.
You can make a paper, but this is like a limited time, like how we did the crystal, because whatever doesn't sell must put back up.
So how much?
I can do 8 on these.
8, and how many do we have?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. Okay, this is a very limited time only. Anne says, yes, that worked out with the metal last night. Yeah, we'll do these limited time only, so you only got a little bit of time. Hello, Suzanne. Thank you for joining us. Glad you can join us here. Hope all the race prep is going well. This is HR90. There are 4 strands of these available. This is the size of a strand. They're approximately 12-inch strands. $8 each. Vintage check glass. And these are 7.5 millimeter beads. There are 4 strands available, $8 each. You got to grab these quick if you want them. HR90. HR90.
If you want them, I can take them off the thing, but I'm not doing it if they don't sell.
Yeah, we've got to pull them apart up here, and that's a pain in the butt if they're not going to sell. Suzanne says all is going well. So far, we've sold 2 of the 4 of these. Thank you so much. 2 of the 4 of them have sold. Anybody else want any of these? Going once. Going twice.
Give them maybe 1 minute longer.
Give them a little minute longer. Susan says, I can imagine a flapper lady wearing a long strand of 90. I bet that'd be cool, right? Does it have a tassel? LOL.
You want a tassel?
Oh, he's going to find you one. Ask and it is given.
Here it is now.
There you go. There you go. There's a tassel.
Yeah, I'll put that in there special for you. Here you can have 2.
Oh, 2, both ends. Both ends. All right, HR90. If you want this, get it now. Andrew's taking them back, put back on display. We just sold another one of those. Thank you so much. There's 1 left. If you want it, let us know now before Andrew takes the last one back. HR90. And it says, I love using those tassels. HR90. All right. Going once. Going twice. Sold.
They're all?
No. 3 of them have sold.
Alright.
3 of them have sold.
I can do 20 on this one. Well, maybe 18. Well, I don't know. 20 for this one, and then 18 for that one, or the other way?
Is that a little...
It looks like mother of pearl.
Mother of pearl. I think, yeah, it's going to go 20 and 18. HR92.
Okay. Have I fulfilled citrus, or y'all want more?
Has Andrew fulfilled the citrus quota, or are you still looking for citrus?
Because I got lots.
Mary Jane's asking for clay beads, vintage glass, or antique.
What kind of clay?
What kind of clay? You gotta be specific.
Sometimes.
HR91 is this beautiful toggle. This is a box clasp stamped 925 with a beautiful little mother of pearl inset. And it works like that. Snap in, snap out. Can't do it without looking off the camera. So there you go. And this is overall approximately 7/8 of an inch.
So it's really good if you have big stones, bigger stones that you're afraid of losing. Because sometimes you want, like, I get nervous sometimes with some of the clasps because they're easy to take off. So these are usually pretty secure.
Yeah. And there's the hole there for the strand and the hole there. You push down on this and it lets it out. Otherwise it does not. HR91 has just sold. 91 has sold. Thank you so much. The Peridot one, did that one sell? 85. 85. The Peridot one is still available. HR 85.
I know some of y'all's birthstones is Peridot.
Peridot, I know. I thought the Peridot one for sure. And since I love box clasp, they're such a lovely part of the design as well. Yeah, they are.
And I use them. I used to use them more for bracelets too.
Oh, that's a good. I didn't think about that.
Because then you can really see it.
Yeah. Let's see here.
It is a little bit fiddly to put on by yourself sometimes, but
yeah.
What bracelet isn't?
I know. I was gonna say any bracelet pretty much is like that. All right.
Unless it's stretchy or memory wire.
Oh. Okay. This is sterling silver. $18.
And these are all vintage, by the way.
Vintage. It's got the poppin' lock there. I don't know. Making things up. 2 strands.
See, now are you going to take over that saying too?
What?
That maybe you're making it up.
I didn't even realize I did that. See that?
Great.
Sometimes I do it on purpose, but there you go. All right. So this is a 2-strand clasp. It's in sterling silver and pops out, locks up. And this one overall is about 1 inch. We'll say 1 inch, about 1 inch. Super pretty floral design. HR 98. Thank you.
So, what else we got? Floral, dragonfly, suncatcher.
We just got a request for limes now.
Lime.
Lime color.
You want some lime? I got some lime.
Got some lime.
Maybe unripe lime.
Unripe lime.
Here we go.
Polka dot, Susanna. Whoop. HR. Huh. How much are these?
I can do $2.
$2 for the whole lot?
Yeah.
$2 for the whole lot.
You want the other colors too?
Oh, there's other colors.
This is not lime.
Striped beads and polka dots. 92 just sold multiple times. Thank you so much. This is HR 93. $2 for the whole lot of these. Put the lime in the coconut and drink it all up, says Donna.
What's the eggplant?
There's an eggplant, so that's HR 94. HR 94. $2 on that.
And there's some kind of woven raffia. I don't know what it is.
So that's. Let's move these over. HR 94. For those. And these beads are approximately.
And this is the blueberry flavor.
Oh boy. About 15 millimeters by about 15.5. So HR 95. $2. Let's see here. 93. 94. 95. There we go. Maybe you can see it. Oh, I can't see it. Okay, so let's see here. 92 sold multiple times. 93 and 94 have sold. You've only got one of each of these, right?
Correct.
Okay. So 93 and 94 are now sold. And sorry, 95 is just sold as well. So these have all sold out. Thank you so much.
You know where I got this from?
No.
I got this from Karen Keegan.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. So, whoever gets those special beads.
Yeah, they are.
She's a good friend until she passed.
Yep. Very nice person. Sandra has just joined in. Thank you for joining us, Sandra. And let's see here.
This is lime.
Lime. How much are those?
What do you think?
They're wood?
Yeah.
I was right this time with the wood. I don't know. $3?
Just do $2.
HR96. $2. HR96, $2. Wooden beads. These are approximately 19 millimeters by 19 and a half. Those look like olives, says Anna. Those are green olives, says Suzanne. They look like green apples, says Mary Jane. There you go. There they are. Wooden beads, HR96. These are also large hole. Large hole. HR96. Still available, y'all. Still available. Oh, not anymore. Just sold. Thank you so much. I figured at $2 these are not going to hang out for long. Oh, those are cute. How much for this little bundle?
Maybe 50 cents a piece.
So $1.50. HR97. $1.50. These are little buttons. Little poppies. Little poppy buttons. Are these glass? No, they're plastic. Vintage plastic. And then this one, little rose, little buttons, 3 of them there, $1.50 for the whole set. $1.50 for the whole set. These are approximately 20 millimeters wide. This one is approximately 21 and a half. 97 just sold multiple times. Thank you so much. Giving you the deals tonight. What else, everybody? What else are you looking for? What else are you looking for? Let us know in the comments if we haven't gotten what you're looking for yet. Keep them coming. Keep the comments coming. Anna says, food. We are hungry.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Everybody's talking about green apples and olives and...
I don't actually get hungry thinking of, like...
Thinking of bead food?
Not really.
Anna says, I love the poppies. Did I catch them? Let me see. What was that? 97. No, you did not, Anna. Sorry. You did not. Suzanne had shrimp today.
That sounds good.
It does sound good.
For then, like fish fry.
Fish fry time. Although you're veggie anyway, right?
Is that vegetarian shrimp?
Was it faux shrimp or real shrimp? Not that we're judging.
I don't care.
Right? I do like shrimp. I miss shrimp. I used to eat lots of shrimp.
When did you eat lots of shrimp?
Probably before I met you. I used to buy the frozen ones at the store in the little round things, like the dinner party things.
Oh, like the shrimp cocktail.
Shrimp cocktail, and then I'd eat the whole thing myself.
That was before me.
Right? Suzanne says faux, yes. Faux shrimp.
I could go for a po' boy.
I was going to get one today, and then I wasn't sure if I'd get out in time. So I did not. All right.
I need more inspiration.
More inspiration, everybody. More inspiration. Give Andrew something to look for. What all are you looking for? Give us some more things. Even if you said it before, he's in a new area now. Say it again. Say it again. We've got... I'm trying to even go up here and scroll. I can see half a comment at a time. So I'm trying to scroll back. We got the limes. Anna says also orange. I missed that comment. Orange. Clay beads. Vintage glass. Antique.
Antique what?
Antique beads. What kind of antique? We got lots of antique. Let's see here. Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. Let's see, we did the lemon. Don't have the chain. No.
What was that?
Siri decided that I said no. Something I said. Let's see. Okay, here comes some stuff. Copper beads. Copper beads. Bunny beads or pendants. Spring flowers, tulips, daffodils. Vintage glass. Animals, African clay. More focals for Focal Friday, says Kimberly.
Yeah, that kind of didn't happen this week.
Didn't happen this week.
A lot of people wanted.
Susie says, "Do you have any amber bees?" We do on the website. We definitely have amber bees on the website. There's at least a few left. Cherries, says Anna.
You make a fruit salad.
I know y'all are. What do you got there?
I think they're gloss.
Yeah. How much is that little bundle?
We can name it.
I'm gonna name it $5. I bet those glow.
Maybe. I have a little bit of a headache. We had some weather come through, and I'm not. Hey, does anybody else want another one? Does Mr. T stop in?
Oh, you found another? Oh my goodness.
Hey!
Oh, that one's not in great shape. Gesundheit.
Thanks.
That
you
one.
You can see the sinus. You can. I think you can hear it.
Yeah, I can hear it in your voice. Mm-hmm. Look at that fish.
That mild sense of pain.
That mild sense of pain. That one's a little bit smaller than the other one. Anyway, these are HR 98.
I think we may have to just pitch it into the river.
98 has just sold. Thank you so much.
What's 98?
These ones, the yellow ones.
Okay.
Yeah, they're, by the way, they're 8 millimeters by 12. And they're faceted.
Antique piece?
98 just tried to sell again. You don't have more of those, do you?
No.
No.
Here you go. Antique.
Antique.
Orange.
Okay. Let's see.
Here's a focal.
Ladybugs. Suzanne says, I like that fish. You want that fish, Suzanne?
Suzanne asked?
Yeah.
You can have it.
We'll throw it in your package, Suzanne.
Make sure to put a name on it.
I'm going to. Let me get this caught up here. Did you hear ladybugs? S-word. Cicadas.
S-word cicadas?
No, just S-word and cicadas. I love Czech fruit beads and haven't been able to find them, says Anna.
Yeah, they're not. They don't always. You can't always find them. Also collect the press.
Metal ladybug charms.
Huh?
Metal ladybugs.
Okay. Metal ladybugs.
Ladybugs. Small turquoise nuggets.
Small turquoise nuggets. Who said that one?
Anne. That was Anne also asking for the metal ladybugs. Susie Wyatt, cicadas. Amanda S-word. Amanda ladybugs. Fish beads or charms.
This is turquoise. No, this is dyed howlite.
Dyed howlite. Let's see. Hold on, I'm doing these antique glass. This is, I'm gonna do $6 on this. These are special, I think. I'm just gonna get the light down here closer to the project.
Like, hold up.
Hold up.
Jamiroquai.
Oh my. So these are yellowy orangey red. Orangey red, reddy orange. Make sure this is, can't trust this caliper right now. 8.5 millimeters by about 7. And these are antique glass.
Oh, I found those copper daisy spacers.
Oh, did you? HR 99 has just sold. Thank you so much.
You know, the thing about those is they're usually sold by the weight.
The daisies?
The ones that are like, because I found some strands like this.
Yeah, we sold one of those the other night.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Well, not quite like that. These are different.
Let me show this one.
Okay.
These are usually sold by the weight.
So these are, look at these. Somebody was looking for these, but they wanted smaller than we had the other night, and those were small.
Well,
they were like smaller than these.
You know, that's what I have right now.
Yep. Let's see. We have fish beads or charms.
Fish beads.
Fish beads or charms. Julie says Egyptian and Southwestern. So you're not selling these ones, right?
Can.
If anybody wants
I
these.
just don't know the price on that.
I think we had done, I want to say 24 a strand for the small ones the other night.
We'll go ahead.
Cats, says Susan. I have those orange beads. They are nice.
Egyptian, do you want cabochons?
Cabochon, Egyptian cabochons, Julie?
Because I have Egyptian Revival. I also have mummy beads that were from the beads that they buried with the mummies, but I'm not selling that.
Let's see here. Dale is tuning in from work. Hello, Dale.
Howdy.
Howdy. Amanda likes brass anything, beads and pendants. Wait, I am interested in the brass goat, says Lennis. Brass goat? Don't know what that is. Amanda says teardrop shapes. Check glass birds.
Okay, we're gonna need to slow down because they're coming fast and heavy, which is good.
Yeah.
All right.
Julie says that all sounds interesting.
All right. Are you showing them one?
I'm showing these. No, I was getting to the bottom of the comments to see if anybody wanted these. Nobody said they wanted those. So HR 100. How much did you want to do on this one?
I can do 14.
14. $14. Really nice quality dyed howlite to look like turquoise. Faceted drops. HR 100. And these drops are about 9.5 by 8. And this strand is a 16-inch strand. One strand available. Cheryl's here, just got back from the walk.
How was it?
How was your walk? Who all went on the walk with you? Larry go on the walk?
Somebody said they wanted S-word. Do you want
Amanda wanted S-word. What kind of S-word? We got bicones, if you're interested in S-word bicones. Or are you looking for something else? 100 just sold. Thank you so much. Just Larry. Lovely sunset around 50 degrees. Susie says, wait, what were the copper spacers? Copper spacers. We just put them up if somebody wanted them. Here, I'll give them a number. You said 24 is okay on these? Or you want to go?
How big are they? The strands? Are they the same size?
I think they were about the same. These are about 14 to 15-inch strands.
I can do 24. That's a good deal.
24, that's a really good deal. 24 on both? Okay. So HR 102, 24. 24 and 24, HR 101, HR 102. 101s.
I might regret that later, but it's alright.
when your nose isn't completely stuffed.
Yeah, I have a mild headache, y'all.
So this is large hole.
You can hear it.
Yeah, Snorturama over there. 5.5 millimeters for HR 101. And then these ones, let's see if I can get these separated for you. These are copper spacers. These little stars are like daisy spacer. You see that? And then these ones are 7.5 millimeters approximately. So HR 101 And HR 102, $24 a strand.
Alright, so this is for somebody said they want Suncatcher. These would be great for a Suncatcher.
Okay.
Do you need to take that tag off? Or do you want... I gave you this pink S word.
Yeah, I have those.
You should. I can take the tag off.
Okay. Let's see here. S word pendants, charms, bicones, larger ones in bronzes, dark green, black, and dark blue, specifically.
Okay. I've got, we'll run the ones that I have they found, but that's not anything that you asked for.
Just try and clear out some of our stock if we've got it, right? You want to do these at 14?
Yeah, I can do it.
14. Let's see. Brooke just joined in.
Hi.
Hello, hello. Suzanne says, did you hear about the horses in Walmart?
No.
No, I did not. Did not.
The wild horses.
Are there wild horses at Walmart, right? Looking for miscellaneous brass stampings, says Cheryl.
What kind? Miscellaneous.
Also says, and metal spacers.
More metal spacers?
More than yesterday. HR 102 has sold the larger size copper spacers. The 103, which I think, or 101, which were really interesting. They're a large hole, almost tube spacer, is still available. These are $14 for these S-word crystal squares, faceted cubes.
Didn't somebody ask for Opal last night?
Oh, Cheryl says, this is my first live for the week, LOL.
What?
Where have you been, Cheryl?
You didn't see last night? That was like Metal Spacer
Palooza, I know. And we did limited time quantities on them.
Well, if Cheryl asked.
If Cheryl asks, Cheryl can have.
She posted a picture.
4 teenagers rode horses into Walmart saying the horses were emotional support animals.
Well, sometimes they are.
But they were arrested. Okay.
There's an equestrian healing place around here. And they do like people with the PTSD.
Mm-hmm. Take them with the horses. How much for that?
I can do 8.
Ooh, good deal. HR 104. $8 for the whole strand of clear crystal. Great for the sun catchers. Great for the sun catchers. This is a large strand. This is about a 22-inch strand of 8mm crystal. 8mm crystal. Beautiful. 1 strand available. Good for those sun catchers people are looking for. HR 104. Okay, so we had another claim for HR 102. We've only got 1 of those strands, so somebody missed out on those spacers. So if you want 101, they're still available. HR 105. And, ooh, how much for this? That's opalite? Beautiful opalite.
I can do $8.
That's a steal. Anna says, equine therapy is wonderful. A friend is a psychologist, works with wounded veterans using equine therapy. HR 105.
I mean, it's one thing if they're actually using it for that. It's another if they're just being buttholes.
Right.
If they're being buttholes, then go to jail. But if it's actually like you're actually using that, then
yeah,
I don't see a problem. Maybe call the store first.
Let them know
that there may be a cleanup in aisle 4.
A big cleanup. HR 105 has just sold. Thank you so much.
Is Amy watching tonight?
Is Amy out there? Andrew's asking. I haven't seen Amy's name pop up yet.
So goats?
What?
Somebody said goats.
Somebody did say. Lena said goats. I don't know what goat. We're talking about the horse, the gold, the gold horse. The fish went to Suzanne. I gotta write her
If you
name.
want that horse, you can have it on this. That'll be your special treat.
Special treat. Yeah, are you talking about the horse?
It can be a goat if you want.
Suzanne says they were being buttholes.
Um,
Amy waved hi. Amy is out here. Hello, Amy. Howdy, howdy. Anna says they were definitely just pushing the limits. Oopsie, I think I'm too tired, says Lennis. Still want goats. Okay, so not a horse. Wants the goats. Andrew's gonna give you that horse. You want that horse. How much for these little copper ringies?
I don't know, $12. That's artisan made. I can't remember who made it. But somebody made it with their heart.
With their heart. $12.
And maybe Judy Mountain made that, maybe?
Are they copper?
I don't know.
They look like they're...
Go ask Judy.
Go ask Judy. They look like they've been fire kissed. They almost look like silver, but...
Could be. Then you get a good deal.
Yeah, look at these.
Kate McKinnon. I don't know.
So there are these. You get... There are 2 rings and the pear-shaped pendant. $12. The Walmart stuff definitely not paid enough to clean up after a horse, says Brooke. And says, how about llamas? Do you have any llamas, Andrew? That's a harder sell.
Maybe. Llamas were popular for a hot minute.
Yeah.
I don't know if I jumped on that, though. I did find some, I don't know if I'm allowed to legally sell this.
Well, let's not do it if we're not sure we can.
Because that may be ivory.
Oh, yeah. How much for these little critters?
I don't know.
Do them together for $4?
I'm going to say $2.
$2 together for 2?
Sure.
Andrew's giving you a good deal. Because I think these fish were $2.50 a piece before. Well, we had them in, they were in carnelian though before too. Or thistles, we have a Scottish plume horse brass. It says Lennis. Llama red pajama.
This'll die.
Yeah, Andrew can punch thistles.
But I'm not doing that right now.
He's not. Get up there, Andrew. Go punch some thistle.
I might if we had another person, I would do it. But
I can't handle this part all by myself.
I mean, you do have. I don't know about that. It may take a while.
What?
In my mind, I have this idea that I'm fast.
Oh, that you could just go over there and pump.
There you go.
You know how long that takes?
New cotter pin, anyways, because I have to delicately hold it with my fingers.
Yeah, those are super cute, says Kimberly. They have sold. 107 is sold. Thank you so much.
Here you go.
What you got for me there? Ooh.
That's like a rotten citrus.
A rotten citrus fruit. HR.
That's like when Heather do some own shit. Everything I was like, oh, alienation.
How much for this alienation?
I think
$14. These are cool, actually. They do look like a reptile skin or alien eggs. Oh boy. Better than rotten fruit, I think. I don't know. What do you think? Rotten fruit or alien eggs? What do you want these to be, everybody? Anything you want out of those 2 things. It has sold though, $14. Thank you so much. Lena says, I'll come stamp my own thistle.
Well, let me know when.
Not when he's gone.
You can come.
Well, you can hang out with me.
You can keep William company.
11.5 millimeters. That doesn't seem right. Yeah, it is. 11.5 millimeters by 30.5 for that person who got that one. I need a bigger bag than that. Dragon veins, says Donna. There we go. Butterfly wings, says Mary Jane.
There you go.
Those are magical, says Cheryl. Aren't they? They're super cool. What do you got for me over there now?
I get a pad for my butt.
Go get your mat. I got you a mat.
Yeah, but that's not the same.
It'll work.
To keep my butt warm.
Oh, it'll work.
Because I'm sitting on the floor.
How much for these? These are cute.
$3.
$3. He's really trying to get rid of everything.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
He's like, this is like true destashing here.
I know. I'm ready to release this into the universe.
HR 109. These are dyed shell drops.
All right, go faster. Here, do this one.
I can only go so
$1
fast.
a piece for that.
I can only go so fast.
Do you want to go? I want to do Fast and Furious. Maybe that's what it is. I'm not going fast enough.
I can't go so fast.
Do people want to go fast, or
I
you
don't
want
know.
to go slow?
Let's just go fast. They can keep up. $1 each. 2 of them available. I don't even know what these are. Tin beads, candy corn. They do look like candy corn. Let me get this.
You want candy corn?
No, they said those look like candy corn. The 109s. 109s are still available. I thought those would sell quick. Maybe they will because we're going so fast. Look at these. So there are 2 lots of these. First you were going too fast, then you're going too slow, says Anna.
I know.
So
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. No.
No.
It wasn't too fast. The requests were coming in too many at a
time.
So it is good to have them like come in, but a little bit more gentle so that if I
Yeah, especially with a headache.
do, and then I'm like,
Both of these have just sold. 110s, both of them sold.
All right, here's one. Here's something. Here, go.
I'm trying to clean up. Let me clean up. He hands things, and then I see it out of the corner of my eye, and I get nervous. Like I've got to get it. Gotta get it now.
Do it. Hurry.
Give me. What? How much are those? Bam.
$3.
HR 111. $3. HR 111. These are cat's eye?
Some kind of glass.
Partially cat's eye. Some of them have some cat's eye flash to them. Not all of them. They're glass beads. They're glass
$3.
rounds. They're $3. They're about 18 millimeter. It's about a 12-inch strand.
And here's some red beads. Antique vintage.
How much for those?
7.
7. Okay. HR 111. HR 112.
They'll want this kind of business. I know somebody else said sun catcher, but I'm not cutting this apart if nobody wants it.
$7 for these. What is this?
Chandelier crystal. Some of them is chipped though, so I have to pick through.
Old chandelier crystals. Anybody just want to buy the whole bag of them?
That's expensive.
Oh yeah. Okay. I don't know what you're selling them for.
And they're real crystal. That's not plastic.
Ooh. Guacamole colored, says Anna. She's still in the food mode.
If
These
it
are.
sells, it sells,
I know, right?
You
It didn't
want
sell
some
yet.
guacamole?
Didn't sell yet. HR 112, $7 for these vintage check glass flags or triangles. Pennants.
You want some in white? I have found some in white.
So far, the red ones are not sold, but maybe the white. People like the white beads. HR 112. HR 11. Yeah, $7. Okay, 112 just sold. So let's see if we've got the white ones.
I got
3. $7.
Let me know if you
Need more. HR 113 are the. I didn't even give you the size of these, did I? That's not right. These are about 16.5 millimeters. Yep, 16.5 millimeters. $7. HR 113. Anne says I could go for a rectangle chandelier crystal. Never saw that shape before. And Mary Jane says how much for them? So we've sold one of these HR 113 so far. One of them have sold. We have 2 of them still left. You want to give me those? Just put them.
What did you say?
Oh, I'm just going to put them in here.
Or do you?
I can
Did
get
they
them.
sell?
Not yet. We're going too fast. People aren't caught up.
You can show them slower.
Okay. Because some people I can tell have a delay, a lag.
Beads. Enjoy.
And it says striped beads. How much for the chandelier beads? Says Mary Jane.
I have to think about it.
He's not sure yet. He offered them before he knew.
Yeah, because I use those. So.
Mm-hmm. All right. So far, we've only sold one of the 113s.
Is it the white one?
Yeah.
Okay. So we have 3 of those available if people want.
Oh, I forgot to put these in. I gotta put these in.
And what about all those bags of crystals? I had like
where were they at?
Bag of there's.
Oh, right here.
Here's a backlog of stuff, y'all.
I didn't know this was ready to go.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
I'm over here feeling the pressure, and like my face is getting hot.
I didn't know they were ready.
You didn't even use it.
No, I didn't know they were for me.
Yeah, well, here you go.
Here's
some artists in here. How much is it?
$8.
There you go.
That's cheapo, but a very nice bead.
There you go.
Okay. Oh, put these in here. They look like teeth. Andrew's on fire, says Cheryl.
Last night.
Oh, yeah. Last night was fun.
He's like,
last night was fun, y'all. All right. HR 114.
We should have stopped for coffee.
I know we should have.
Like, let me go.
Let me just go. Would you like to entertain them for a little while? I'll be right back.
Like, we're going to make a field trip to our local Sheetz.
Look at this. HR 114. This is a cool pendant.
And I don't know if I can sell any of these crystals because some of them are all chipped up. That may be why, like in my artwork, I don't mind because I can cover resin on them in the end. But like they're old, like show this edge to them. It's all chewed up.
Yeah, that's how they all are, or at least most of them.
So
that's probably how they came to you.
I mean,
they are old.
They're real nice. Like this one is like particularly nice, but it's all chewed out.
Chewed up. Cheryl says that would be fine for a garden.
We'll see. I have to think about that. I also use them, so that's the other thing. The Dragon Horde.
The Dragon Horde. HR 115, $28.
One time I covered myself in Vaseline and then dripped myself with them.
That would be beautiful set with soft solder, says Anna.
Mm-hmm. Send them to Laura Lunsford.
Mm-hmm. HR 115.
Or I can show you how to do it.
This beautiful raku.
William can start the sweatshop.
The sweat solder shop.
Among
other things. HR 115, $28 for this beautiful raku set of round beads.
We'll feed you.
We'll
Can't guarantee it's gonna be good. And then you just work real hard.
Work real hard. 13 millimeters for the small, 23.5 for the large. HR 115. That's a beauty, says Cheryl, right?
What about this?
Look at that.
Does it seem like for a sun catcher?
Okay. All right. HR 114, HR 115 still available. HR 116. Yeah, the cosmic eggplant did not sell.
Oh, bless this little.
I know.
Heart.
I know.
Y'all wanted antique ceramic.
How much for this?
I don't know. $6. I mean, that one is probably gold plated, and I'm probably being foolish, but whatever.
It looks like gold plated. Gold plated.
Oh well, enjoy.
Metal. $6. This is plastic? I think.
Maybe.
Vintage plastic. Metal. Possibly gold plated metal. Vintage plastic.
That's from that cash that I got from 1989.
HR 116, $16. No, $6. HR 116, $6. Linda says, "Don't threaten me with a good time." Any idea on the artist on the raku?
Which one?
The raku, I believe, is what Anna's talking about.
Which one? Show it. That's Maku.
Maku raku. Back to this. Is this what you mean, Anna, or did you mean the aubergine?
That's our friend.
Maku raku. You know, Marion Kasparian. I just see her on the internet. She pops up all the time on my timeline.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I like to follow her and give her lots of love.
Good. Maybe you can go take her class. She teaches.
Does she?
Usually around 2 sometime.
HR 117.
Here you go. Somebody said they want ladybugs.
Oh, glass ladybugs? How much for that whole set?
Do you want to do it? Do you want to do it in the one, or do you want to split it?
Let's see. How many are there? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Is anybody watching on Instagram?
35. No. Not that it's saying anyway. We had some people.
No, Charlie?
40.
What's she doing?
45. Charlie said she's going to be traveling soon, so we may not see her for a month.
What?
Yeah, she told me the other day that she's, I think, taking her grandmother to like Vegas and somewhere else, and then back to Hawaii.
What's her man going to do without any food?
I don't know. She's
probably going to fix all his meals beforehand.
Right. Let's see. Mario Noel Artist was out there for a little bit. Fran368 joined us for a little bit. And our friends at Talisman Beads joined us for a little bit.
Which Talisman? Is it Laura Belkin?
Probably Laura Belkin. Julie says, I stayed at her Airbnb this year for Tucson. Nice.
Nice.
Mac hasn't had round beads for a while, says Amy.
Well, it's been a while since I bought them.
Yeah, those are old. Those have been in the Love Mac. Anna says, I do know her. Nice. She's awesome. Okay, I think I counted 40. You got me distracted now. I think there were 40. 5, 10, 15, 20 of them. Does that look like half? 20, or they're 45. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah. So one of them gets one extra. How much on those?
8 a lot.
8 each. 2 of them available.
8 per lot.
Yeah. 2 lots available. $8 a lot. These are black ladybugs, 11.5 millimeters by 13.5, and they are drilled through the mouth to butt. Drilled through. Beads, vintage check glass. HR 117. Oh, we just sold the Maku rounds. Thank you so much.
I like her.
Yeah, she's nice, good people.
I miss her.
I miss her too.
There's a bunch of people that I really like, but I wish they lived closer.
I know. Could hang out and learn from each other, share secrets. Dragonflies and dragons, says Anna. New request. Okay, I'm getting there. Keep handing me new stuff. I haven't gotten to the old stuff. All right. HR 117. We sold one of these so far. We still have one of the black ladybugs. Who doesn't want black ladybugs? They're black beads, so they're cool. And
if you painted on them, oh, somebody wanted cherries.
Anna says, hope I got the Mac set. You did, Anna. Thank you. Ferns, says Anna.
Yeah, you can have this, Anna. This is your special gift.
Special gift.
One only.
One only. Are you the one that said cherries?
I hope so. I'm a fruit salad. So.
I know. Somebody said cherries. I don't know if that was you, Anna, or not, but
well, enjoy.
Andrew's giving you that. That's yours.
That's your special
That's
gift.
your special gift. Let's see here. Let me, it was me, says Anna. All right, I'm just going to drop that in with, because I know you got this. I'm going to drop it right in with that so that goes to you together. All right, what are we doing here? HR 118. And how much are these little dragonflies?
That's a stamp one.
Yeah. Look at this little dragonfly set.
I don't know.
$3.50.
$2.
$2. $2. None Design Metal, asks Anne. HR 118 just sold,
like
right quick.
Floral stuff. Becky Nunn. I think I have some of her bezels, but I don't know if I didn't. We were gonna do a big buy of her stuff at one point, but then that didn't happen.
You have something, you want me to go on to these?
You can do that.
Okay, y'all, get ready.
S word.
These are entire grosses of S word crystal. So this is lilac S word bicones. This is $20 for the gross. That's what, $144, right? And these are about, that's not right. These are about the 4mm bicone size. Let me get in there and make sure.
Okay, yeah. Let's start fresh. What do people want right now?
Anne says, I hoard bezels and pretend I'm going to use them. So yes, bezels are good.
Come on over one day. You'll bezel it until you puke.
Right? All right. HR 119. This is the lilac. And that is the S word crystal bicones at 4mm. 117 just sold the other one. Thank you so much. 118, that had sold. Thank you so much. Andrew said, let's start over. Give him the things you're looking for now that we haven't gotten to. Here are some lemony colored S word crystal. Refresh. He needs a refresh. Reboot. Jonquil color in the 4mm S word crystal bicones. 144 crystals. That's one gross for only $20. That's a good deal, y'all. $20. Tin beads. Lana says, Goth ladybugs are in my future. Thank you so much. Okay. HR 121. How much for that? Little baby. There's two of them in there.
$4.
For both?
Yeah.
Are those the tin?
No. The stamping. Somebody said stamping.
Stamping. Stamped frogs. Vintage stamped frogs. HR 121. $4 for both. $4 for both. HR 121. Okay. Well, let me give you the size. I've been neglecting my sizing duties, haven't I?
Do you all want stuff that somebody else like modified?
25.5 by 23.5.
Like,
Do y'all want stuff that someone else modified?
for example, like I have
Give me
these
an
vintage
example.
brass beetles and stuff, but somebody punched holes in them already.
So
So I don't know if you want that or not.
we've just sold the 121 frogs multiple times. Thank you. So these are original stampings that somebody started putting holes in to maybe add wings here, for example. Julie says sure. Mary Jane says yes. Lena says yes. Cheryl says yes. Okay, how much you want to do these for?
$6.
HR 122, $6 for the whole lot of these stampings that have been slightly modified already.
I think, are all of them modified or just...
I don't know if this one is. This one looks like the original, and you see what they pulled off of it. We just sold this lot. Thank you so much. Boy, go ahead, Andrew. Clear out.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Clear it out. I think there were some of the Egyptian things over there.
They are cabochons.
Yeah.
Do people want
I think Julie
cabochons?
said cabochons were okay.
Oh, really?
I think so. I thought so. Maybe I'm misremembering, but. What'd you find? Cutesy little things. How much?
Those are 25 cents each. And how many are there?
$1. $1.
The swallow.
And let's see here. Anna says, and how many could you have sold? Says Anna. The 122s, we could have sold them twice. Julie says yes. $1. These are these little.
Wait, who said yes?
Julie, I think, to the cabochon.
Okay.
So there are those of the ants. Did we have ants?
Are you talking about them beetles?
Of the beetles, she put an ant. Of the beetles, we had 2 lots. We only had 1 lot, but we could have sold it twice. All right. I'm going to take a screenshot of this and send it to StreamYard because this is very difficult to read comments in that area. It's one of the problems. HR 124. How much are these?
How many are there?
One, two, three, four, five, six, 7 of them.
What's...
$1.75, 25 cents each.
Sure. And then
HR 124 are these wishbones, and they are approximately 7/8 of an inch long by about a half an inch wide. You get 7 of them for $1.75. They're 25 cents each. Gesundheit. 123 is just sold, the little sparrows. Thank you.
So I have cabs like this, and they're like little pharaoh faces.
Ooh.
If people are interested in that. I also have these kind. But they don't have any holes.
They're cabochons.
They're not flat backs either, so you have to...
So, are they all the same though, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
This Egyptian revival.
124 just sold the wishbones. So they have a sloped back.
You may be able to do a glue-on bail.
Probably could, right? So is anybody interested in those? Yes, interested in a few, says Anna. Julie loves them. All right. HR 125. How much for those?
I can do $1 a piece on those.
$1 each. And we have multiples of these. Give me one of the other ones. I'll put it down here too.
You can do 50 cents on those.
HR126. 126. Julie's asking, could I drill them?
They're glass.
They're glass, so that's... How adept are you at drilling glass?
I would say probably not. I mean, because where would you drill it?
Yeah.
Like in its guts?
Right. So these are approximately at the widest. These ones, no. These ones are about 13 and a half by 20, let's say 29. And then the smaller one, which looks like this, is 10, almost 11 by 16. 1 by 16. Julie says, no problem, embed them in clay. It's a good idea. So 125 and 126.
What kind?
She said, we'll embed them in clay.
Yeah, that works.
There they are. $1 each on the large ones, 50 cents each on the smaller. And we've got
Works great.
we've got a good bunch of these, so if you want to go wild, feel free.
I have a bunch.
We will be happy to send them your way.
I found some more dragonflies.
Ooh.
And some more little tiny charms.
Okay.
And some more brass stampings.
Okay.
Alright, what do y'all want? Any other requests?
Any other requests? Could solder them, says Lennis.
Like soft solder? You could soft solder.
Yep. Okay. 100%. HR127. Keep listing.
Relatively easy too.
Let's see, what do we got here? Oh.
That's a good idea on this.
Good job, Lennis. Good job. I'll say it. Oh, you forgot to put
Too
them
bad everybody lives so far away.
I know.
Could join the sweatshop.
We could just have... Oh, Ruhi had joined in for a little bit on Instagram, but didn't say hi. Ruhi.
I miss her.
I miss her too. We haven't seen her in a long time. I especially haven't. I think you've seen her before me, though. More recently. Yeah, last year. HR127 are these. $2 for the lot of 2 of those. These are approximately 1 7/8 inches by about 1 3/8 inches. Okay, and then we have HR128. These are $2.
Alright, what else do y'all want?
What else, everybody? What else? Anything else with faces, asks Mary Jane.
What?
Anything else with faces?
You want a face cabochon?
Here are these little dragonflies. You get a whole 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of these for $2.
And I had somebody say once on the live that they didn't want to get cabochons because they didn't know how to do it, how to set them and stuff. And one thing I will say about that is that, like, sometimes you need an aspirational material. So sometimes, like, even if you don't know how to do it right now, I think sometimes if you open yourself up to the possibilities, you can eventually do that.
There you go.
You make it a goal. Because I buy all kinds of stuff I don't know how to do.
He does. He does, y'all. HR128 has sold. Thank you so much. 127 is still available. These are super cute. Where'd you find these?
Don't worry about it.
That's not them, y'all. This is them. HR 129 are these super cute little lockets. Super cute little lockets. Julie says faces, eyes, feet, and hands. Anne says also, Lena shared several ways to use cabochons.
Where did she do that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 of these for $2. HR 129. All right. Oh, yes to the eye, says Anne. 129 has just sold. Thank you so much. How much you want to do these for, Andrew?
Which ones?
The roses first.
I can get 50 cents a piece.
So $1.50. $1.50.
$1.59.
I know.
We thought we couldn't beat $2.90.
I know. Woo. These are drilled through. HR 130. Drilled through this way. And there are 3 of them. And they are approximately 21 millimeters. 21 millimeters. Lotus flowers and hearts, says Susan. Ooh, those are cool. Wait till y'all get a load of these coming up in a little bit.
Well, we had somebody ask for a little goddess before.
HR 131. How much for this?
That one I can do for $12.
HR 130 has sold. Thank you. This is 131. This is beautiful. This is a little enameled metal wreath with a bird and beautiful flowers. There's a veil up here and down here. So you can use it, you can dangle something in it, you could use it. Well, that's going to make the bird fly upside down. So you're going to use it this way, probably. Most likely.
Hey, what kind of drugs are these?
What kind of drugs are these? What do you got in there?
So I found this little thing, and then it has this.
Are those real?
Yeah.
WHR.
Somebody's pill box.
They look like Tums or something.
You think I should take it?
I don't think you should.
WHR on them. White tablet, round. Any pharmacists out there? Maybe I'll take it, and then the live will get real good.
We'll get real good. Who knows?
It's probably like acids.
I can't. They don't come up that I can see, but see if somebody else finds them. WR131. This pendant is approximately 2 inches round. 2 inches round. HR131. $12. All right. HR. Oh, I ran out of paper. Let me leave this down on the place. Oh wait, let me just put a new one up here for you. How much do you want to do for this one? It's a polymer?
I can do 8 on that. I didn't make that.
You didn't make that, but it is polymer, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It's going to be $8 on this one. Maybe theophylline treats asthma, says Anne. Got to cut some new papers. So this will be $132, and it will be $8. It is not one of Andrew's polymers, but it is a polymer clay pendant. I love this little thing. Let me show you it up close a little bit here once I cut these up. You can still be, Wait, you can still be 16 by 11 millimeter settings for those Egyptian faces.
The ovals?
The face beads. Let us know. You can still buy settings for those Egyptian faces.
Oh yeah, I don't have any though.
That's good to know though. Y'all can still get those if you want some more of those faces. Grab them up. Anne says she wants Polymer Hearts by Andrew or Jail Thorpe. It might be a misspelling. HR132. HR132 is this. $8. Polymer clay done in this brassy green color.
Wait, polymer clay hearts from me?
Polymer Hearts by Andrew or I guess Jill Thorpe. This is what Anne said. So this is 132. $8 for that. That's a cabochon, or you could attach a bail on the back. HR133. How much for this one? This is cool.
That one's not cheap. It's sterling silver, and I think it's an old one.
Mm-hmm.
It's like from the 20s.
I'm gonna say 20s or 30s.
I can let it go for 60.
For 60? Okay. This is really cool. Oh, Jael Thorpe is her right spelling. Jael. I don't see her around anymore. Jael. Thorpe. I don't see her around much anymore, but since Andrew has stuff from back in the day, this is super cool, y'all. From the 1920s or 1930s, sterling silver, $60. Look at the back. She's chillaxing in the flowers on the back and taking in the smell of the flowers in the front. Beautiful.
This flavor is her. I don't think I have that.
I don't know. I don't remember seeing that, but this is a cool collector piece, y'all. Very cool collector piece. It's about 1 3/8 inches by about 1 3/8 inches. And says, yes, that's her. Sterling silver, $60. Collector piece there from the 20s or 30s, HR133, and that has sold. Thank you so much.
Thanks. What else?
What else? I still got stuff over here. What else you all want?
Polymer hearts, you said from me?
Polymer from you or that Jael Thorpe? You don't have it. He's like, I don't have her.
I don't think she's alive anymore either.
HR134.
You want polymer hearts?
Polymer hearts. HR134. This is a little, Anna says, a stunning bead. It's sold twice. You don't have another one of those, do you, Andrew?
Maybe.
Those collectors 1920, 1930s.
Maybe.
He's like, maybe it was an earring set.
But I doubt it.
Yeah, I doubt it too. Lena says, is that Deco or Nouveau?
More Deco.
More Deco, he says. Andrew makes the best gnarly polymer hearts, says Anne.
Okay.
So these,
I haven't done that for a while.
these are these little little tiny bezels with hearts and arrows and some stars thrown in. These are also like tiny, you could maybe do a soft solder in there, some tiny little bezels with one of the anchors as well. So you get that little lot for $2, HR134. Yeah, we could have sold 133 multiple times.
And then we're just sitting around.
It was just sitting around. That's a cool one, though. I can see why you kept the hold of that one, though. That's.
I probably won't remember that. Block it out.
Block it out. I was surprised that one got let go of. He says I'm slightly delirious.
Not delirious, just in mild pain.
How much for this little one?
I don't know, $3.
$3. Good deal. Carved bone? Carved bone goddess, $3. HR 135.
We get people asking for goddesses like every other day.
I know.
And
so
then, I'm like, maybe I have it.
Maybe. Here's one. If you asked for it before, it's showing up today. So
is that one lady with her name starts with a J watching?
J.
She lives in Johnstown.
Oh, Joelle. No, I don't believe so. It hasn't said hi yet.
I think she asked for a goddess.
1.5 inches by about 5/8 of an inch. Love her. Let's see here. And let's see. Yep. Okay. And that has sold. Thank you so much. Sold. All right. HR 135 sold multiple times. We've only got the one. How much for this?
The quartz.
The quartz.
I can do it for $8.
$8. That's a cool piece.
If it doesn't sell, I'm going to keep it.
136. $8. This is a quartz, like a domed crystal. So you could put it over something in a bezel and put something behind it. It has a domed surface. I don't know if you can see it well on here, but it's indented slightly. HR 136. And this is approximately, let me do it in millimeters if you're looking for bezels for it maybe. This is about a 43 by 30.5 millimeter domed quartz. Beautiful. And this is beautiful quartz. It is. HR 136. $8. A worry stone, says Lennis. You could do that. You could definitely. Yes. I think it'd be cool to have something set behind it.
Maybe it was a worry stone.
Maybe it was. Maybe that's how it happened, right?
Somebody done rubbed a hole in it.
Right. But it slightly magnifies what's behind it, so it would be cool to put a picture behind there and set it in something. HR 136, $8. Going back to Andrew if nobody buys that tonight. He has plans possibly for that.
Somebody asked for antique ceramic. Okay. Somebody asked for eyes. Yeah, somebody asked for ankh.
Okay. How much is the ankh? Let's do that.
Somebody asked for filigree.
How much is the ankh?
Let me see. This
is it silver?
My eyes is messed up.
That's a mark. I don't think it's. Okay, I'll do this one while you're. Look at that one. I'll do this one for.
Yeah, go ahead, sell it.
How much?
$12.
Okay. All right. Ankh, $12. HR 137. There is a maker mark here, but I don't know what it is.
Too small.
Yeah, it's small. So this could be a steal. depending on who made it. Who knows? But this is HR 137. This is about 1 inch by about 1 3/8. And that has sold. Thank you so much. Sold. Thank you. We appreciate it. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. We've got 20 people on the line right now. That's really great. Thank you so much for all hanging out and being our friends and spending the night with us, heading into the weekend. We hope you're going to have a great weekend. HR 138. Anybody got any big plans for the weekend? Ooh, this is a big piece, but you don't just get that. You get the little ones too. There's multiple little ones here. Let's see, 136 just sold. Thank you so much. That's the quartz. So you get these large pressings, and there's 3 little ones and the large one. Dale's just back on. Had to focus on calls. Yeah, focus on the work when you need to, for sure.
Yeah, this sounds like bleeding out.
I know. Anna says, oh, it's like mama and babies, right? And these have just sold. Thank you so much.
All right,
what else? What else, everybody? Keep Andrew's energy going. What little he's got with this headache.
The weather changed again.
Yeah. It got really cold and super duper foggy when I was coming home today.
How many lots did we do tonight?
We're at 139. So 81, 91, 101, 11, 21, 31. 50 is 50 some, is that right? 139 minus 81.
58.
58.
What else going on?
I don't feel like we did that many lots. Holy moly.
It's because we didn't talk for 3 hours.
It's true. Yeah, I'm like, boy, it's just 9:30. How do we get through 50 lots?
What's that like?
What is that like?
Like this.
I know.
We shouldn't talk to our people.
Is everyone else right? You just don't talk to anybody?
Yeah,
you just cut to the chase?
Hey, somebody asked for stripes.
Yeah, stripes and polka dots. 1 7/8 inches. About on these. 2 of them available. They're $1 for both. HR 139. HR 139. Oh, we just sold 131. Did we sell that one already before? 131. We did not. What is 131? 131. Oh, is that $12 flower round pendant? The enameled flower pendant. Thank you. HR 140 coming up. HR 140. How much for these little eyes? You want to do the whole lot, or you want to do them each?
How many are there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Looks like 10. These are cool because you set the crystals in them. Let's just do them all. How much for all of them?
How many are there?
10.
Maybe 50 cents.
So $5. $5 for all of these. And let me put this down here. So these are where you can set in the crystals. Glue down those crystals, those little pave crystals in there, and then you could set a crystal in there. Let me see if I can get you, let's see, this is, if I can get in there, this is about a 5mm round in the middle. 5mm round in the middle. Set that in there, and you can have some glowy eyes. The whole thing is approximately 19mm by about 14.5. HR 140, super cool. Set your crystals, friends. Anna's looking for small stone rounds or small stone faceted. Copper pendants, says Lennis. Copper pendants. We have that copper plated vintage plastic. We have a bunch of that. 140 has just sold. Thank you so much.
How about these?
Oh, how much?
I can do them for 20
each?
26.
26 each. Okay.
These are from Yemen, and they're talisman beads or amulets.
From Yemen, they're amulets. $26 each. We have the 2 of them here available. These are super, super duper. I didn't know he had these.
Don't worry about it. Hey, do y'all want more daisy spacers? They're different.
And saying fabric beads with stitching, like a Conta cloth book.
Maybe.
Let me give you a size on these large, beautiful Yemen beads. About 51.5 by 20.5. HR 141. HR 141. And it says, I know I missed small faceted gems yesterday. HR 141 for these, if you're interested. They are $26 each. These are really special. I love these.
If they don't sell, I'm happy to keep them.
Yeah. I'm surprised you even put these up.
I told you, I'm like delirious.
Because that's not something you'd put up when you're not delirious.
You don't want hearts? I got hearts.
He's got hearts. Sending you some hearts out there. Let's see here. How much for these stripies? 6?
I'm sure.
$6 for the lot of the vintage plastic stripy beads. Super cool. Black and white stripes. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 beads for $6 only. 142 has immediately sold. Thank you so much. They saw that off to the side. They were waiting, I bet. He's like, here's some more to look at.
On deck.
On deck. What's on deck? HR 142 sold. HR 143. How much for this lot?
What do you think?
Are they silver?
There's all kinds. There's Milagras in there. How much are Milagras selling for?
$3 a piece.
Alright.
For the big ones.
I don't know.
This looks like silver.
12
Do 12. And this is a didn't even wait, right? HR 143 are all of these heart pendants, charms. There's a Milagro heart in there. It says, I asked for stripes and you supplied stripes.
Total Request Live.
Total Request Live, that's what it's for. Request and hopefully we shall find it for you.
Sometimes we have it.
Sometimes, a lot of times actually. Or something very close.
Sometimes, you never know.
So you get all of these hearts, possibly silver in some of these. It's all different kinds. This one kind of looks like it could be, but it's got the crystals in there. So there you go. All these hearts, like this is a fun one right there. Heart within a heart. And it's $12. HR 143. Let me check the junk while we're here, because I haven't checked the junk today. And I want to make sure. People were going in it yesterday, and nobody's going in it today. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. HR 143. And HR 143 just sold. Thank you so much.
You don't want to see something cool?
I want to see something cool.
You can't have it.
I can't even have it?
Nah. Why you ask? You don't get it. Oh.
Poor William.
Look at this. It's a little enamel pill
What
box.
is
No,
that?
it's not. It's a powder puff. Compact.
Compact.
You got a little poof.
Look at that. How nice is that? Boy, that's some nice enameling too.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, it's flashy.
It's damaged all the heck, but
oh yeah, there's some damaged spots, but that is.
Isn't that neat? And then it's engraved too.
That's a lot of engraving work too.
That's hand engraved.
By hand in silver.
Isn't that neat?
Super cool.
This from the collection.
The collection. All right, what else do I have here? What happened to my crystals? We go back and do some Swarovski S-word crystals. Did y'all want S-word crystals? Oh, here's the clay beads. They got buried. How much you want for these little clay beads?
We used to sell them 50 cents a bead.
So $1, $2, $3. $3 HR. Where am I at? 144. HR 144. $3. Good price. The collection. Beautiful. I love seeing things from the collection, says Anne.
I have lots of stuff.
Check these out. Clay beads. Yes, for clay beads. There's some clay beads. $3 for the 6 clay beads. That has sold. Thank you so much. I'm going to put that in a fresh bag. Are the S-word crystal that are round and not bicones? Bicones are pokey. I love that lavender color though. I think we only had bicones. Yeah, there's only bicones in there. Don't like the pokey bicones?
Like, somebody asked for bones. I got a little thing of bones.
Yeah, you do.
Don't worry about it.
That's a real thing of bones.
Don't worry about it.
That's real. That's real. This is fun. How about we do this? I don't think anybody asked for this, but I'm going to do it.
Did you show the crystal?
They said they don't want the crystal.
Nobody bought any?
No, nobody bought the crystal yet.
It says
HR 145. Here, let's just see if you want these. You're liking these kind of bigger beads. I found these. And it's this whole lot. Whole lot. Look at those. Look at those. The gold-plated vintage plastic. And you get the whole lot for $5. HR 145.
this was damaged, but somebody could do something with this.
What do you got?
One of the bales is damaged.
That's cool. HR 145. Whole lot of these. These are very large hole, gold-plated vintage plastic in all different shapes and patterns.
In rounds, in S-word.
What in S-word? Let me go back here. That are round and not bicone. Love the lavender color we had. That was that purple. It was this color in rounds.
What about rondelles?
Rondelles? Are you interested in this little collection? Anybody? 145. This one just sold. Thank you so much. Oop, screen's going blank. Okay. This is a really good deal because a lot of times we sell a lot of these pieces for like 50 cents a piece. So this is a really good steal. Let me get down here. Bones, says Mary Jane. Dem bones is an old spiritual. It's also where knee bone connected to the hip bone lyric is from.
Dolly Parton.
Dolly Parton.
She has a song called
Oh,
These Old Bones.
These Old Bones, yeah.
Like that one.
Anne says, yes, I'm interested in that round collection. Jermaine's interested as well.
Okay.
Lena says, you have vintage white, yellow, kind of opaline seed beads on the website that sold out. If you find more anywhere. How much you want to do on these? Are you doing them for the whole collection?
Yeah, I can probably do it for like 15.
15 for the whole thing. Winner takes all. HR 146, $15 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 S-word crystals, and it just sold.
Linus, can you message me the link to that and I can look? Because I have boxes and boxes of vintage seed beads, as you well know.
Let's see. Oh, they're talking about those bones you showed.
Yeah, I don't know what kinds of bones there are.
He's not selling them bones.
No, not tonight.
HR1. This is not even with the headache tonight.
No.
How much for this?
Oh, that's for this one.
Oh. How much for this?
One of them's broken. I can do it for $10 though, for that whole lot.
$10 for the whole lot. These are really cool, and you could easily fix that.
I know. It's probably better if you fix it.
Right.
More secure.
So this has you can see these are pendants. They had bells, but you could just grind that down and apply your... Yeah, this was glued on anyway, you can tell. There's glue underneath, so just grind that down, glue on another one.
Those are old plastic.
Old plastic, and you get all these little ones. These are beads. They have holes drilled that way through, and so you get 4 little ones and a big one. And these are, I'm going to do this, these are approximately 48, and this one is approximately 40. The little ones are 14 and 14 and a half. HR 147, $10. Yeah, 146 is sold multiple times. We've only got that one bundle of those. Everybody wanted those S words for that price. Let's see here. Okay. HR 147. All these beautiful vintage acrylic or plastic or lucite flowers. And that has sold. Thank you so much. What else y'all want? Let us know. Let us know in the comments, y'all.
This is from somebody's thing.
I know that needs to be packed up. I know it's there. I just need to have a thing going out big enough because it doesn't fit in my certain boxes. Oh, HR 148. Does anybody want any of the S-word bicones? You want to see other colors, or are you not interested in this? The 4mm bicones. The bicones are always a harder sell for some reason. I like them. They are. They look good. They give a good sparkle.
I used to buy those in bulk.
Yeah, that's why he has these in by the gross. Periwinkle color beads, says Anna. Let me try another one of these gross of S-word crystals.
What material?
Siam AB's work, says Anna. I don't think I have that.
Siam AB.
Yeah, I have S-word, I think. Maybe the S-word bicones, saying those would work. But
Periwinkle color, S-word, and Siam.
Do you have larger bin ones?
Larger S word?
Larger S word. Maybe.
Yeah.
These are the 4mm rose.
Of course I have more. Whether or not I can find them.
HR 148. 1 gross of rose, 4mm bicones, $20. Yeah, you used to use these for your fuzzy caterpillars. I love those bracelets.
Take forever though.
Yeah. Olivine AB. S word.
I'm
Okay.
a periwinkle. That's the color cyclamen.
Okay, let's see. Let's see. Oh. Larger bicone. This is not larger binwood. Larger bicones. Olivine AB. I'm looking for all this AB. I don't have any AB in my possession right up here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Huh?
Did you show that?
Not this one. How much is it?
I can do it for 6. How much are we selling them for?
The big one's 20.
And then how much are we selling? Is that what price? Huh?
We sold this other one for 15 for those rounds.
How much do you think for the little ones? Some little mixes this.
Well, you've got more. Maybe 8.
Right.
Or 6.
No, 8.
8. I think 8 is better. That's more fair for us. And still a really good deal.
And there's...
Okay. HR 149, $8 is going to be this little mix of S word. You can get all of these. They have the larger bicones, they have the 4mm bicones, they have one really big drop in there. Beautiful colors. You get the whole mix of them there. $8 only. HR 149. Let's see. Padparashaw. Padparashaw, Anna says. Chartreuse German or Czech glass, says Anne. Anne says that's one of her favorite colors of Padparashaw. This is the one I can't spell. I've never had any.
What?
What? 149 just sold. Thank you so much. HR 150. HR 150. $8. We've got another little bundle of these S word crystals in the various colors. Olivine and Siam in there. Looks like some with the Siam AB. Ask for it. There it is. HR1. If you haven't sold all your Padparashaw.
I ordered it, so who knows?
HR150. $8 for the whole lot.
I only want them bicones, so.
He's the bicone collector.
So, I don't know if you'll want that.
Givre beads. Okay, let me clean this up.
Little thing?
Oh. This is the color, right? Is it that one?
So that's how I used to have something like that. You don't want that or no? If y'all don't want that, I'm going to put it away.
Anna says, love the mixes as I don't normally use a whole gross. There's some of that Padparashaw right there. Anybody interested in those? Mostly 4mm bicones. Mostly 4mm bicones. There are these large top drilled bicones. Mary Jane likes the pink ones and the red ones. Those are great, says Anna. All right, Andrew. How you want to do it? I know. $150 just sold. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I don't know what.
It's danger time.
Because sometimes they get cut on the plastic.
Uh-huh.
I don't really have any red ones. They're called garnet, and it's a color that's like a really dark fuchsia.
Yeah, I think that's what she was looking at, the ones in there, whatever was in there. And
they are dark fuchsia, they're not like red.
Pink and red, and the yellow, says Anna. Diana just joined us. It's so late, but I've been here. It's been a long day.
You tell me.
Yeah. Any tiny 3mm, asks Anna.
The 4 is too big?
Now the 4 is too big? Mary Jane says yes, that. So these are how much?
I can probably do that for like 6.
Okay, I know these are going to sell right away because these are the Pad Bradshaw. So HR 151 is $6. These are the Pad Bradshaw 4mm S-word crystal bicones.
There's a triangle over there too.
Yeah.
I want to get an argon tank.
I know. You need to get you one. So these are the Pad Bradshaw. You get that many.
Okay. There's more of this, so this is a little bit more.
Okay, let me put these down.
You know, we used to sell these individually in the shop.
We still do.
And I had some of the, like...
We have vintage ones.
They're vintage now.
Right. So HR 151 has just sold. Thank you so much.
I always did not enjoy when the little kids would come in.
Oh, the little kids love them.
And they would mix them all up, and I was like, could y'all like not?
How much you want to do these for?
One time I made the kid help me sort it out.
I do that too.
And then they were like, oh, but they liked it.
Yeah, I know, right?
They were like, I want to work here.
Right. It's not.
Like, all right.
How's it a lesson when it's not a job, right?
When Jen's kids were little, they used to be so bad, and they used to like mix stuff all up.
How much for these?
The
other ones were
$7.
Just $1 more?
Sure, whatever.
Okay, HR 152.
I mean, they weren't bad if she's watching.
And I know I was going to say, Anna says, I used to buy individual ones from Kathy.
Kathy Collison. I haven't seen her in a long time. They were naughty. She knows.
She knows.
There.
HR 152 are these deep, let me give you the color, kind of fuchsia.
I mean, they turned around, didn't they?
Yeah. These are these deep fuchsia color, and you get that many of them.
And they're kids, so what you expect? It's not like, you know, I don't get like harsh with the kids because the kids is kids.
Yeah.
And the adults do it. I get
when the adults stand by and watch their kids doing it.
She was.
No, she doesn't do that. I didn't mean that she does that, but some do. Then you get a little harsh with the adults.
I don't. No. I'm nice, sweet, caring.
How much are those?
6. I don't know.
6. That looks about like the $6 one. Yellow. Y'all asked for it. Yellow. $6. So that's that yellow. What was the other yellow that nobody wanted? This one, which is a slightly greener celery, the jonquil.
Like Laurel, her heart, I could see her heart through her chest. Because, like, them kids would get a little bit rowdy sometimes when she get like chest out. It's fine, and then
Sandra's asking if you've got purple 4mm ones.
in that case.
So I'm looking in here. I don't know if they were in that case or not. I can't remember. I don't have any here.
Those are not 4mm.
Those are not 4mm. Let me scoop these up. HR 153. 152 has sold multiple times. $1.53 has just sold as well. Thank you so much.
I also have
Blessed night, everyone. Hope I got some S words to Mary Jane. Have to wake up super early. Have a good night, Mary Jane. Thanks for hanging out. Make sure you catch up tomorrow. Anybody interested in this box? Can I open it? There it goes. This box of larger purple multicolor bicones. Anybody? What do you want to price these at? Let's just do it. What was the other?
Back.
Yes, I can hand it back.
Close it up. What size of crystals is that measured?
Let me check. Trying to see where the other ones were too that we just did. They were the rounds. They were 15. These ones are. These are 6mm.
I don't know. 15 again?
I'm going to say 15 again. There's about this. There's actually, I think, more of these. They're not as big as the rounds. The rounds. So HR 154. Oh, is Indicolite an S word color?
I think so. I don't know about that. Maybe.
Okay, so these are 6mm, various colors. HR 154, $15 for these S word crystal bicones.
Here you go. Give me that triangle. Thanks.
HR 154. Thank you. And let me put these in a baggie. HR 154, $15. Donna says, good night all. Have a fabulous weekend. You too.
Yeah.
154 has just sold. Thank you so much.
So, what do we have?
All right, let's see here. Anybody got more requests? I have this coming up. We have these. We're going to do these at $6. HR 155. $6. These are the 4mm light purple bicones. Anna says, any more S word balls? Maybe, he says. Maybe, he says. This is S word 4mm bicones.
I'm sure I have it, but I don't know where.
That might take a while.
Some of the stuff is buried. You know, I've mostly pulled this stuff from directly around here.
I know, it's one area. This all came from mostly one area. These are HR 155, $6.
More stripes.
More stripies. How much for that?
7 or 8.
I was going to say 8, I think. HR 156, $8. Stripey vintage check. Glitter balls. Candy, says Anna, right? They do look like candy. These are 10mm by 15mm approximately. You get the whole lot for $8. HR 156. Those are super cute little lozenge style beads there. I like those. I like those. Okay. Get some smaller bags. Are smaller bags in here still?
I heard a couple people say stuff. I can't remember.
156. This just sold. Thank you so much. All right, everyone, give us another rundown of some things you would like us to find for you. One more rundown. One more rundown. Let us know. Andrew's moved to a different part of the building. He's a few steps over in a completely different area. Let's see what we find over there for y'all. Let's see. Anybody? Let us know. Oh, what'd you find? Oh, my goodness. Large bicones. Look at all them in there.
Maybe we do that another, because I'm getting bored with it.
He's bored with it. He's bored with it. Have to do an S-word night.
Yeah. Those are old S words. That's not new.
All right, y'all. Oh, y'all 21, some people out there watching.
Now, let me show you something that y'all probably haven't seen before.
Oh, you going to tease them again?
Maybe.
Maybe? Or are you going to offer it up?
I don't know.
Is it a show and tease or a show and sell?
We'll see.
What is that?
I think it is AB coated hyacinth.
Looks like it. There's some glitter balls. You found you some glitter balls. Anybody interested in those? If he's gonna let them go, I don't know. I don't know.
For $1.
Oh, you've just got the two?
Okay.
Okay. HR 157.
Than regular.
$1?
Yeah. But some of those they used to sell for like 50 cents a bead, so, and those are the small ones.
Yeah. And it says, oh, I'd take those. Well, there they are. 157. Large.
I'm probably underselling these. I start looking at the prices.
Yeah, you probably are.
Oh, well.
That's why people are buying them.
Good. Get it out in the world.
Right? Flower beads.
What flower beads?
Large multicolor beads. Tribal. Ava stuff.
I don't know about
HR 157 has sold. Thank you so much. Need to find more smaller bags.
There's one right there.
Skip
on that though, probably.
No. I don't want them to get lost.
See, the reason why I don't like doing the crystals is because in these little itty bitty tiny containers. And then
you gotta pull them out one by one. I know. HR 158. You got something else
these
going?
ones aren't as sharp, but that one case is like super duper flippin' sharp.
And it says, what do you call the ones that are S-word with multiple crystals set in them?
Pave set?
Pave set, or those round spacers?
You want that? I got a bunch of that stuff.
That stuff. A 155 just sold. Thank you so much. Those are the purple. How much for this lot?
I could do
that's
this.
a lot. That's a lot in that lot.
I don't know. What do you think?
I would say probably at least 15.
Okay.
15.
Sure.
Okay. These are AB, like an amethyst. And these are, let me give you a size. Let me get you a size on these little glitter balls. They are about 6 millimeter. 6 millimeter. Let me put them in here so maybe you can see them better. And bring them up to the camera. Here they are. Those are truly glitter balls right there. HR 158, $15 for those. I'll grab some smaller bags real quick.
What
few at
time is
least.
that?
It is 10:10.
Oh, it's so early.
I know. All right, let's see here. What do we do here? Someone buy those, please, before they call me, says Anna. Well, let's see. 158. Someone did. Someone did. Those are sold. Thank you so much. That was a good deal. Glitter balls, as Anna said. Oh, there's those. Are those the ones you were all talking about?
These are more emerald color. I found one in Indicolite one.
One Indicolite in the square version. How much for these?
I can do 50 cents a piece. So if you want
1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. That's $9. That's fine. Each are $1.59. $9. HR 159. These are the spacer beads with the S-word crystals set in them in silver. And you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 of them. 18 of them for $9. They're 50 cents each. HR 159. So, I was like, what did I just do with them? I like these, but round balls. He's like, oh. He's throwing them back in. He's like, that's not it? That's not what people want? I'm not going to sit there and pull them all. Nobody's bought 159 yet, so.
Up my fingers for nothing.
I know, right? Oh, we did just sell 159 though.
Oh, wow.
Anybody want more of those? In different colors. You had all different shapes, colors. I have some of those in 159, says Sandra. They're cool.
What else do I want?
What else?
Flowers.
Huh?
Some flowers. What else?
Let me see. I'm trying to scroll back. Multicolor beads, tribal. Flower beads. We did the glitter balls. What else y'all want? Reverse painted glass beads.
Them old men.
Didn't we sell the whole lot of them the other night? No?
I always have more.
You always have more old men beads? They're around here somewhere.
So
Flower shaped or decorated.
Does this like interest you?
Does
Somebody said multicolor and floral. That's multicolor and floral.
Are these interesting to anybody? Any of these things?
Here's reverse painted. Oh, there's one lady.
Huh? One lady?
Kuan Yin.
How much you want to do on
You can
these?
show it. Just show it.
Just show it.
Do they actually want them or no?
Do you want these? Julie's interested in those flower ones. How about these reverse painted? Do you like these ones? Or have you had enough of these particular ones?
Because I know some people think that they're like going to be like a...
Didn't we sell a whole bag of these the one night?
Yeah. But they may not want more of that.
They may not want, that's right.
Or maybe they want
them all. They can't get enough.
They're reselling them.
Right? Because we used to sell these for a lot more on Etsy.
Mm-hmm.
I think they were $6 or $7 a bead.
You don't want that?
I'm waiting to see. Let's move it aside.
Here.
How much for those?
$5.
$5. That's HR 160. We tied yesterday's lot. 80 lots. HR 160 are these blue and clear and white hearts, vintage check. These are about 10.5 millimeters by 10.5 millimeters. You get the whole lot of them for $5.
Like $2 off.
That's a good bit off. That's a nice big strand, if that were a strand.
This one, there's not as many. But y'all said, somebody said Jivra. Isn't that Jivra?
HR161. How much for those?
There's not as many.
No, there's not as many. Do that for $3. $2.50.
Yeah.
$3. $3. Up 160 just sold. Thank you so much. These kind of makes it like almost opalescent. This would go really well with.
I think there is opalescent.
Yeah, there might. These would go really well with opalite. And you get 2, 4, 6, 7 of them here. $3. HR161. Same size as the last ones. And that has just sold. Thank you so much.
These smell like vinegar, y'all.
Yeah, they do.
So this is the gentle soap and water.
162. How much for this whole lot? That's a lot.
I think that.
That's what I was thinking. I think that's a good deal. That'd be like a nice big strand.
Several different strands in there.
Yeah, it's a mix and match, but they go together well. They got the orange with the orange and the blue with the blue, and it's a mix and match. HR162, $12.
These aren't the crappy ones, because there was a Chinese knockoff of these.
What are these?
They
Italian?
may be Chinese, but they may be Italian, but they're not the junky ones. Like the junky ones, the patterns aren't clear.
Yeah, these are really, really nice quality, whatever they are.
They're Murani.
So these ones are about 6 millimeters by 8.5, and these ones are about 10. HR162. Get the, boy, I'm trying to look around the light, around the camera. HR162.
These ones is not as many.
So, $8?
Did the other one sell?
Not yet.
Oops. You could do for $6.
$6. HR163. $6 for the yellow. $6 for the yellow. There's that. Looks like a Molly wedding bead right there.
Oh.
In there.
Stowaway.
Stowaway.
Bonus. Alright, take that out.
HR163. Anne says vintage Japanese milk glass.
Maybe.
163 just sold. Thank you so much. We're liking those. The bright. I love that blue and orange. I'm surprised that didn't sell. Honestly.
Maybe it's too much. Like there's like.
Yeah, maybe it should split it in half.
Maybe.
HR164. 6 on this one.
Sure.
Look at these minty goodness ones right here. Minty goodness.
I like these.
HR164. They look like that minty green, like that winter mint.
I was gonna do a whole kind of like boho
collection
of earrings using these.
And you can see he didn't get to it.
Yeah.
163 sold again. Sorry, we've only got the one. But 164 is available.
These?
Yes.
Because they look like eyeballs.
Yeah. And they're really opally.
I'll show y'all.
He was gonna sell those, but then he decided.
I'm gonna put them in my pocket.
164.
Hashtag never mind.
Never mind. I love these
JK.
ones. JK. Okay. 162 and 164 still available. How much on that?
This one's a little bit more.
I'm gonna say 8.
Because I didn't even fill it up yet.
Oh, there's more. But wait. Maybe 10.
Sure, whatever.
I love the eyeball, Susanna. Of course, right?
These are
Oh,
fun.
162. The big bag 12 just sold. Thank you so much. Oh, that's a lot. In blue. So you've got the... These are kind of like eyeballs. They're kind of round. And then these. Now I'm seeing eyeballs and everything. That would be some monster's eyes right there, right?
The ones look like my eyes are bloodshot.
Bloodshot eyes. So you get this whole lot of them here, this whole triangle full.
Double stuff.
Double stuffed. HR 165, $10. And that has just sold. Thank you so much. HR 166. So is that a 10 or 2 or a 12?
There you go.
Oh my goodness, I think this was 12.
12 and tired.
12 and tired.
Those are really fun colors.
I know.
Speaking of Kathy, she would probably like those colors. She always liked that aqua and lime.
Mm-hmm. HR 166. Little rounds.
And I might even have bought these from her.
He's like, now that I'm thinking about it. I love how these are drilled through this way. They go that way.
So you see
So you actually really see it well. And you can see it through the glass. Those have sold. Thank you so much. Liking these round ones. I like the rounds. Let's see. I love the eyeball. Last time I ran into her, she had lime and orange on.
I bet.
She's always very colorful.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
There's more.
HR 167. These are going to have to be 12 too. 12 and tired. 12 and tired. Barnaby.
He comforted me last night.
Yeah, you said. He was so sweet to you.
You alright?
I went into the other room to sleep because he was sleeping in the bathroom. And since he was in the bathroom, I felt like he doesn't need me to cuddle tonight. So I went in the other room to sleep because I had to get up earlier, so I needed to really rest. And apparently, while Andrew was downstairs, he came up and he asked him, "Are you all right?"
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty dang cute. HR. You know, can you see that number, y'all? Suzanne says, Barnaby is sweet. Anna says, and I bought some from her too. Fun fact, Kathy is selling horse manure and worm castings for gardening. She's always getting into something.
I know. Bless her.
That should have been more than 12, now that I see how many more he put on there. That's like a $14 one right there. Maybe $15. You're getting a deal.
They probably should be more anyway.
Yeah, they should all be more. All of them. HR 167, you get this whole bunch of them, almost 2 triangles full.
Probably 2 triangles full.
That probably is. It is 2 triangles full. That's like a luxury bead blend right there. I guess it's $12, but these are actually very expensive beads, or more expensive beads anyway. That would be one lovely luxury bead blend. It's not really a blend, it's just beads. But
blend of one.
Blend of one. Is that really a blend?
Here, get that triangle.
Get that triangle.
You missed one.
Oh, I did. Hiding from me. And it's a straggler on the mat. Thank you.
Hey, did they ever, do they still make the Foundry stuff? Trinket Foundry or whatever her company is that she did them clunker beads.
The clunkers.
She used to collect vintage bottle caps and then dome them out.
I remember that. You used to buy those.
I know. And then
You used to have her do ones for you.
I know, special ones.
We had them from Rolling Rock here.
And the owl beads.
And the owl beads, yeah. These are smaller little rounds.
You know, I drank so many nasty beers for her. And someone's like, you could just pour down the sand. I was like, these are expensive.
Right. These are 6mm little rounds, smaller than the other ones.
All those IPAs.
She sold it to Taylor's Falls Bead Shop.
Do they still make them? I don't know if they make them anymore.
So the other rounds, just to give you an idea, these rounds I think were 8mm. Yeah, these were 8mm before, and now he's offering the smaller ones at 6mm. HR168. Anna says, I saved so many caps. HR168.
I got smart and I started asking the bartenders I knew to save them for her.
That's a good idea. Think so. Have not been to a show to ask. Okay, going.
I don't want to see them.
Where?
But you know, I don't know. I think sometimes if you're like used to when we did the shows, you'd see.
There's. That's a much bigger one. I'm gonna have to do that for 12. HR169. Oh, I'm gonna have to do that for 14 then. Yeah, this is 14. Look at these. These are fun. These are many multiple kinds in here. Look at these. These are fun. These are the smaller size. You've got these ones.
I said I don't want to go and dig in these plastic
I know,
containers.
and then you're really digging through them. People are liking these.
Okay.
Or seem to be. I don't know. These smaller ones aren't selling. I don't know why. These are so dang cute.
I know. Those would make great space.
I actually prefer these to the larger size, to be 100% honest.
I like it both.
I think these would be great little dangle charms off of a bracelet or something. Charm bracelet. Can you imagine having these little dangles?
As the caterpillar comes 10.
Right. HR169. We've got the whole lot of them.
When I used to write for books and magazines, I used to joke around with the editors because I knew them fairly well. And they had this thing about naming. And they used to get this one, Tutti Frutti. And they're like, no more Tutti Frutti. Because they used to get that like so many times.
Everybody wanted to call everything Tutti Frutti.
I think it's just like a fun name that has that kind of like
rhyming and colorful sense to it.
And that's some Spider-Man action. That thing rolled down the mountain. I caught the beads and the case.
And the case. I hope I have some of these coming my way. The small ones? Let me check the email. I haven't seen anybody. Oh, there they come. Oh, the email is behind. 168 and 169 have sold. Yes, thank you. Oh, this is nice.
There's a few more coming.
There's a few more coming. I'll do that one for. Let's do that one for 10.
All right. I have one more lot of these after this, and then I'm going to move on to something else. What do you want for the final form tonight?
Final form. Final 9 lots. So these are cool. These are like a grapey color. Like one of the, again, that kind of brown grape.
Brownie purple.
Brownie purple. HR170. $10 only. One lot available. And
one straggler.
One straggler. HR. Boy, he just emptied that tray.
Good.
He's like, out of here.
See ya.
See ya. Let's do these.
Did you want flowers?
HR 171. $12. These small rounds, 6mm rounds in the blue and orange with the green and blue, and then you're going to get one straggler in there with that. HR 171.
That's the most special one.
The most special one. The beloved. That one bead. And 170 and 171 appear to still be available. What else do you want for the last 9 lots, y'all? We gotta go 72 to 80. 72 to 80. Any requests? We've still got 18 people watching. Any of y'all got any requests? Ann says, I have a tiny little stash of those bottle cap beads.
They're fun.
Let's see here. Anybody have any requests? 171 just sold, so 170 is still available. Let me see, which ones didn't we sell? 167 and 170. So that was 167 and 170. Those are still available.
What about these? I haven't tried those for a while.
What are those? Oh, how much were those?
I don't know.
They're different. Huh. I know those strands are like $22 a strand. And there's like 7 or 8 beads on there. Let's do them.
You want me to do show and tell while you look them up?
I don't know that I can really look them up.
Oh.
I don't know that we have any more. I'm just going to do them for $1 a bead. No, $2 a bead. $4 a pair. That makes sense. HR, but you can do show and tell if you want.
So these beads are that's a mummy.
I was like, what is that? Oh.
These are mummy funeral beads, and some of them are old. They're from 100 BC to 1700 AD Egyptian faience.
Navette-shaped vintage glass set charms. Vintage glass flowers, leaves, bugs, birds.
Okay, here's birds.
Here's some birds. These are these large coin check glass swallow beads. 2 beads, $4 for the lot. $2 a bead. These were expensive by the strand. I think a whole strand was $20-some, $26 a strand. 171 just sold. Thank you so much. What did I do with that bag? Whoa! There goes the pen. And then, we have HR.
Oh, you want to see a really cool one? I'm not selling this. Ancient Egyptian cat bead.
Oh my goodness.
Don't worry about it.
Now
It's
this...
like, what?
What?
Whoa, where did that come from?
I know.
Don't worry about
I
it.
haven't even seen those.
Look
So
at
we've got
this.
2 pairs of these. Oh, that's Diane.
And the little lady, she's kissing on that monster baby.
So we have 2 of these. They're $4 each. These are the clear and red swallows. HR 172. We've got 2 of these available, $4 a pair. He's teasing us, says Anna.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
some
171
more
sold
teasing?
multiple times, but 172 hasn't sold at all. Ooh, what are those?
They're glass.
They're
Asia.
glass. Asia?
And then I have these.
What are those?
Ancient coins.
Ancient coins.
I had this idea that I would set them, but whatever.
And with all your other ideas?
Right.
How much are these? Electroplated babies.
Somebody went bugs.
Bugs.
Oh no, $4.
For all of them or each?
For all of them.
Wow. I was like, $4 each sounds good.
Oh.
$4 each. Wowza, says Anna. So you get 4 of these electroplated bugs, cicadas, deathhead hawk moths. I don't know, it looks like cicadas. They got a face back there though. And HR 173, those have sold. And 172, both of those have sold. Thank you so much. Careful, people are getting confused. I've got some emails. All right, let's see. Let's see here. The cicadas have sold out multiple times. No longer available. HR 174. How much are in these little babies? $1? Ladybugs. Y'all wanted ladybugs. These are some interesting little ladybug beads. Super cute. They've got super cute little faces. Oh! Oh! He's adding this one to it. Ladybug button. Sparkly ladybug button. $1 HR 174. HR 174.
Alright, what else do y'all want?
And 174 has sold. Thank you so much. He's giving you the good deals now. I should tell him what you want, y'all. Kimberly says, oops, I missed it with the wrong number. Somebody got it before you anyway. I was looking. It's all good. All good. Anna says, I love, well, maybe it's not all good, but it's good on this end. Anna says, I love them. Did I get them? The 174s, you did, Anna. You did. You got them. HR 175. What's Andrew got for us next?
I don't know. What do y'all want? No request?
No request. The show ends here. Oh! Roaches, says Suzanne.
I have a roach brooch.
A roach brooch?
I'm not selling it though.
Anna says, was going to ask if you had any old coins.
Yeah, but those aren't for sale.
Kimberly says, glad they have a home with Anna. Says, yay, I asked for ladybugs.
You want old coins?
Oh, he's got old coins
Oh,
that he's parting with?
No.
I knew that was going to be the answer. Old coins are too much fun. It's hard to part with them. Julie wants that mummy.
No.
He's like, no. Spatter glass beads?
You know, I may have done something illegal when I bought that.
Oh.
So,
by buying it?
they may have been from a museum.
Oh.
They got in trouble later for selling off their collection.
And he's going to announce it on the live.
Oh, well, go find it. Go find it.
Just go find it.
I'll give it up if you can find it.
Anne said spatter glass beads.
Oh, you want that stuff?
That stuff. Anna says OMG roaches.
Hey, you want this? Here, try it. Polka dot.
Oh, how much are those? $3?
What?
$3?
Two.
$2? Let's see. HR 175. These are cool. Andrew priced these low because I think he doesn't care for them, but
Whatever.
I think they're super cool. Look at these polka dots. Somebody asked for polka dots. Here's some more different polka dots. They're all different colors. They're a little bit they're a little bit disco ball-y. They actually reflect the light. Spatter glass beads. Anna says friendly forest creatures. HR 175.
Mine are all not friendly.
Not friendly. Is that how you feel tonight?
Yeah,
You're getting
I
better?
just feel a little bit like, you know,
When you turn your head and it hurts?
yeah, but,
Or shake your head and it hurts?
it just feels a little bit like muffled.
Oh. I get that when I get out of a car sometimes. I don't know if it's my blood pressure with the new medication and stuff, but my ears get really muffled, like they need to pop or something.
I think I probably should get my blood pressure checked out because
We have a little blood pressure cuff. You need to try it.
how about this? Don't like this. Nobody asked for it. But
Nobody asked for it, but you might want it.
this is an Austrian.
Ooh, I like these.
Somebody said multicolor.
And citrus. Got some lime in there. Look at these, everybody.
Y'all like that flavor?
Anna said that's how my ears were before I knew I had a sinus infection.
Oh, well, that could also happen.
So we have these. We have these. These are Austrian glass. Oh, 175 sold. We have some of these. You like these, anybody? Look at these ones. Look at these wild looking ones.
Somebody wanted rabbits. Was that Mary Jane or?
That sounds like her. Anna says, yes, I need the lime ones.
She'd be so mad. No,
She'd be mad.
If I
sell those once she goes to bed. Another missed
pink strand.
I know she'll be looking for it in the live videos again later.
Oh.
We're like, it's there somewhere. We're so bad. We don't even need to find that for her. It may have sold. Anne says, yes, I like those, the yellow and the pink. So, Andrew, how much do you want to do these for?
I don't know. All different prices.
Okay, so we have a request for these limeys.
Okay.
So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 of these.
How much you pay? I could do 8. Because that you're not currently find.
Do you need to go up a little bit more?
No, it's fine.
HR 176. Giving you a really good deal on these. $8. $8 for the whole lot. $8 for the whole lot. That's some Jiva, right? Multi clear and green, but Austrian. And these are approximately not, well, how do we get to inches now suddenly? Approximately 8.5 millimeters by 17.5 millimeters. HR 176. And that has sold multiple times. I should have split them up into 2 lots for you.
You want to see some things? Japanese glass?
Okay. Let me go through these. I know, I'm slowing them down, but people are requesting these things.
I want to show them.
He says, you did want to show them these. He's moved on, y'all.
Oh, I have polka dot beads.
HR 177. Who said, let's see. the yellow and the pink. So let's do the yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How about these yellow?
Those are, I mean, those are a little bit more because they're bigger. Sure. That's a good deal.
Or you want to go up a little bit?
That's fine. I can get a deal. The Super Troopers.
The Super Troopers, I know. 14 of y'all still hanging out with us. HR, yep. HR 177, $8 for 8 beads. And these beads are approximately 11.5 by 8. HR 177. Let's see here. Those are like lemons. Anna says, I sent it before you said the price. Oh, for the other ones, that's how you get them, right? These have sold. Thank you so much. Anna says, so tempting, but I know Anne wanted those. That's nice of you. HR 178. Anne also asked for these pink. There's 8 of them. How much?
Those are kind of big.
Mm-hmm. 12.
I can do it for 8 for 8.
Okay. $8.
Whoever gets it.
$8 for Anne or whoever gets it. HR 178 are these pink ones. These are check. And 178 is sold. Thank you so much. Any smaller? There's one. Okay. We've got 2 lots left. Oh my goodness. How much for those?
I don't know.
Do the whole lot for 16?
I could do that.
HR 179. $16 for the whole lot of these polka dot check glass. Oops, that's not.
Somebody said artisan and floral.
This is 12 by 18.5. 12 millimeters by 18.5. And that has just sold. Thank you so much. And what do you got for the last one for us tonight, Andrew? Well, we said we're going to 180. We gotta let people rest, right? It is 10 till 11.
Let's go to 11 o'clock. Let's bang out 20 lots at the end. Yeah, that's the last one.
HR 180. How much is this?
I can do it for 20.
20. That's a good deal because I think they're like 26 normally. 20. This is a Gollum Studio pendant. Yeah,
they're having a thing where they teach you how to make their beads.
I know.
The Florist is going. That'd be a fun trip.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, maybe I could go to Europe twice this year.
Anne says, I think those beads will go with some of the beads I got in a bead store in Brooklyn about 1,000 years ago. I can't 100% remember what they look like, but I've just got a feeling. The pink and yellow ones. Oh, good.
Maybe.
This is HR 180, artisan made, Gollum Studios ceramic, $20. I don't know how they make these ceramic beads and charge like what they do. I mean, I guess we could go learn, but I don't think that's a lot of work. And that's it for tonight, y'all.
Yeah, let's do this real quick. Just look. You can show them the bag. It's fine.
I know what these are. These are made in Japan.
Very vintage.
Very vintage. These are antique little charms in glass.
They're like glass and logwood. I want to know what they were for.
They're all different colors. I know because they're delicate to be like a charm.
Like I was like, what is this for? Like,
But
did you like?
But they have the metal in there.
And I also wonder if this is during occupied Japan because they started making stuff that they don't normally make during occupied time. So I wonder if it's something like that where the like white people like here make these pictures of white people.
That pendant would look great with those beads. And 180 has sold. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
All right, y'all.
I'm thinking of doing these things called self-care boxes or maybe best friend club.
Best friend club box?
I don't know, something like that. And I was thinking about doing that. And I'm just going to stuff them all, like just stuff it until I puke.
Stuff it until you puke with goodness?
And it would be just like, I just want whoever gets them to be just like delighted.
Yeah.
Like, because I have so many beads, I'm happy to share.
Lena says those would look awesome along the bottom of a lampshade. That's a good idea, like a little dangle.
Them cats have a great time.
I bet they would.
Just swinging from the chandelier.
I bet they would.
Tallulah.
All right. Do you want to do another 10?
No, you said you gotta go.
Okay. All right, y'all.
I don't want you to have a trouble time.
I'm having some tummy times right now, so.
It's called we don't have a bathroom here.
Yes. Which would be really nice right now, right?
And it's raining, and the outhouse is pretty far off.
And it doesn't really have a seat.
You have to aim with your heart.
Aim with your heart and hover. I don't know about that.
Aim with your heart and all.
Right. Anne says that would be a cool lamp, right?
All right. Think if you like covered the whole thing, like top to bottom.
Oh, that'd be really cool, right? Let's do it. Do it.
Let's go.
Do it. All right, y'all. Thank you all so much.
You didn't do a giveaway.
Well, you better hurry, because you keep talking.
Let's go.
What?
Let's go.
All right.
I want you to shoot your pants.
All right, everyone. Have a great night. Have a great weekend. Thank you all for hanging out with us for these past 3 and almost 3.5 hours. We really appreciate you all, and I will be tallying this up possibly tonight, possibly tomorrow, and I'll get the invoices out soon. What's he bringing over? He just brought something over. What is that?
They're little opalescent scarabs.
Oh, that's cool.
It's like,
Kimberly says, see you Monday. See you, everybody. Have a great one. Bye now.